Barbie, cheat on Miss.
Bang, 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 boy, shit break. On a hard thing, out of Alabama, you can add next say.
Hello everyone, it's the Black Barbie representing the Hit Squad all the way from Ohio. So please like, share, and subscribe.
Yo. I done met a lot of niggas in my lifetime. You can't keep it real with everybody, my nigga. Everybody ain't solid, everybody ain't 100. For real. Stick to your motherfucking self. These niggas ain't what they say they is. Know that? Look. I do this shit for my brothers and everybody that done died for us. Niggas saying they gon' ride, when the time came, they ain't ride for us. Hitting licks on some hot shit with the same click, it was 5 of us. Niggas switched up like a bitch, say they'll die for you, but they lied to us. Make room for the real, all that other shit ain't got time for it. Mama still paying bills, till I get a meal, I'ma grind for it. Record labels all fake and gay, I won't sell my soul, I won't sign for it. Really cut from a different cloth, and new niggas only piss me off. Come around like they really down, but they only rhyme cause they mooching off you. Niggas pussy beat the coochie off them. Listen up when the truth is talking. Real niggas got morals, and the lame niggas don't hate. Rob, who take what? Bitch, I'm riding around with that cake. Riding around with that long K. Fuck a Draco, yeah, it's wartime. We ain't doing no drive-bys. If you try mine, we knocking doors down. I ain't saying I'm the biggest nothing, but if we got a problem, I'ma handle that. Loud talk gon' get crunny smacked. Turn this fat ass to a punching bag. Niggas saying it's on go when they see a nigga. Well, bitch, I'm a lunching pad. Hot shit for you fuck niggas. All love for the real niggas. Even if a nigga went blind and got paralyzed, I wouldn't feel niggas. See the pain in my city eyes that they traumatized and they still getting it. Forever smoke on Mac bands, long live smoking bean. But most of all, the one that hurt the most, goddamn nigga took the king. Wake me up, I know it's all a dream, but this real life and I'm stating facts. If I said it, nigga, then I meant it, nigga. If it's out my mouth, I won't take it back. Rap niggas know what's going on. I'm the hottest shit since Tupac. I'm in Tupac and I'm too hot. Nigga, you not, I'm a fuse box. Yeah, nigga, I control shit. Y'all ain't better than my old shit. Tell them folks on no shit, on oh shit, this bullshit. I done kept it too real, but never got it in return. It's fucked up how we live, well I guess it's what I gotta learn. And they ain't saying that I'm perfect, cause everybody got flaws. And they say the real in the graveyard or they locked up behind walls. Your closest homie can be your biggest hater and I ain't trusting shit, not at all. They laugh at you when you fall, get mad at you when you ball. They come around like they really down, but them niggas sour cut them off. Stand alone on your own team, be a grown man, that's a boss. I'm only here to get it real. If I ain't done it, I ain't speaking on it. Wake 'em up, cause this real. You can't learn shit cause you sleeping on me. Own homie tried to steal from me. The same one that said he killed for me. I never trust another soul going down that road, I be done kill something. Taking food out my kids' mouth will be the quickest way I catch a bid for something. Understand you gotta live for something, or you gon' die trying to live for nothing. Every dollar ain't meant to be chased, my nigga. Be patient, it's really coming. You don't work, you don't eat. I'm grinding hard, losing sleep. I'm taking drugs to take the pain away, but somehow the shit getting weak. And the fact that niggas so quick to try you in these streets and thinking shit sweet. Niggas fags, they gon' fleet. In the meantime, I found my own grind, I got my own shine, and I spend my money on my own time. Bitch! I done kept it too real, but never got it in return. It's fucked up how we live, well I guess it's what I gotta learn. And they ain't saying that I'm perfect, cause everybody got flaws. And they say the real in the graveyard or they locked up behind walls. Your closest homie can be your biggest hater, they ain't trusting shit, not at all. They laugh at you when you fall, get mad at you when you ball. They come around like they really down, but them niggas sour cut them off. Stand alone on your own team, be a grown man, that's a boss.
What's the word, gang? We in the building. Salute to everybody, man. It's your boy, the Alabama Hitter, and you are now tuned in to Hit Squad TV. We got positive vibes in the building. Salute to Maddie Stone. Salute to Yam in the building. Y'all, hold on a second. Let me get this alarm. Salute to Flower Bloom in the building. I see you. What's going on with it? We got positive vibes in the building. We got Lil Vegas. Salute, big homie. You know what I'm saying? We got the Black Barbie in the building. I want to say shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody in the bushes. And man, tonight is Hit Squad Saturday night. I hope y'all ready to vibe out, have some good conversation and dialogue, man. And tonight on the menu, we got the movement of bosses together in elevated structure, none other than Rap-A-Lot Mobties. Boy, listen. News broke, I want to say, either this morning or late last night, fam, that Ben 10, if he make it, will be confined to a wheelchair. That's not good. That's not good. I said again, if he make it, because he's still in intensive care. So this is not good for the Prince family. There's too many incidents like this that's happened on their watch. We got to keep it a buck. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. 3 times, yeah, they coming to see about you. They already looking. We all know this. Federal investigators been looking at Mobties, but they've been looking at James Prince and the good folks at Rap-A-Lot Records for, I would say, the better half of 20 years. Y'all give me a second, man. Give me 1 second here, and we're going to get right back to the business. Let me see what I can do here. I want to do something. Yeah, but y'all give me 1 second, and we're going to run this real quick.
I woke up and looked in the mirror.
Let the band play.
Said, Dolph, you that nigga. In competition with myself and this shit crazy, dog. My Peru blood nigga be like that shit crazy, dog. Drunk or ate a walk, my eyelids getting lazy, dog. Every 4-5 months cop another Mercedes, dog. On some 3-6 shit, cause all I know is break the law. Man, y'all
We back at it, gang. We back at it. So yeah, it's been a lot going on with these boys, man, and the people been watching them for a while. The investigator, the federal investigator from Louisiana that was on these boys' heels for the majority of the time ended up getting indicted himself. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that goes into this. This is a legacy. This is a legacy. This is people that have set up shop in Houston, Texas. And I know a lot of people in Houston won't want to admit to this, but Rap-A-Lot Records rule the entertainment industry in Houston. You know what I'm saying? What up, Hitter? Long live Paper Ralph, Frank, and Big Scott, man. Absolutely. Long live Dolph and Scott, man. Hitter, I've been watching you on my TV during the times you come on. I appreciate you. I appreciate you dearly. We got Tam in the building. Salute. We got Real Talk with Tamara in the building. Salute to you, Miss T. I see you. Yeah. Hitter, mods in chat. Salute. But yes, these guys have ruled Houston, Texas with an iron fist. Now, have there been guys that have staked that claim? You got Screw. You got the late great DJ Screw, the late great Michael 5,000 watts, you know, and they have been fixtures. Slim Thug, Paul Wall, all these guys, you see. But one thing has remained constant, and that is the Prince family. I would come up, but I got Fruki here. Oh, tell Fruki we say hey. Tell I love her so much. Yeah, tell her we say hey, man. But yeah, this is the one constant. They built an empire in Houston, Texas, family. And with age come kids. You know, it comes power when you stay consistent, and they have both. They have a family that is locked in. They single-handedly discovered Drake. You know, that was a big find for them. They brought the Ghetto Boys onto the scene in 1985. You know, they brought out several hip hop groups when nobody was checking for rappers in the South. But when people go on to bigger and better endeavors, like Jay Prince Sr. went on to boxing and farming, and you know, he got more money than he know what to do with. He put his son in charge, and that individual is James Prince Jr. And he moved like a street nigga, even though he's been to the finest schools. He's got the best education, and he was literally born with a silver spoon in his mouth. And now to all of those accolades, we can add the death of Takeoff. Some would like to add the death of Duke the Jeweler. A lot has transpired when it comes to Jay Prince Jr. And now we can add Dead End Ron and Ben 10. Now, I know you guys are not familiar with Dead End Ron, but he's an affiliate of Never Broke Again. That's NBA Youngboys Camp. You know, Ben 10 is YB's day one. I'm pretty sure he pretty messed up about this, you know. And like I said, the news broke last night about his situation. I wouldn't say it's getting worse, but hell, from what I'm looking into this, it might be grave. So y'all favorite blogger is always the first one to bring it out, and so we got to tap in. Salute to everybody in the building. And I want to send a special thank you to everybody that donated on yesterday. God bless each and every one of you, and I appreciate you so very much. So very much. Black Barber, you already know what it is. What's understood ain't got to be explained. Yam. I want to say V donated. Big Pressure. Kenny Adams. And y'all sold out, man. And for that, I want to say thank you. I'm eternally grateful, and I'm humbled. But y'all hit that like button for your boy. Clarinet, I see you in the building. Texas, Alabama, boy, I see you in the building, bro. Salute to you. We got DA in the building. Let's go. Y'all lock in with your boy Hitter. Hit that like button. We running through the content tonight. And after we get through with this, we going to Orange Mountain Govan, our favorite flunky. Let's go.
Ben 10 mom say this. Thank you, my God, for not leaving my son. You cover him. Red heart emoji. Well, good for her, because he ain't going to be able to walk no more, according to rumors. Ben 10 paralyzed. They didn't make it public yet. I'm going to catch your name and pick out when I post this. Okay, bro, please. So.
DA, I do. It is The Alabama Hitter. Everything is The Alabama Hitter. The Alabama Hitter on Venmo, Cash App, and Chime. I appreciate you. Yes.
LOL. I don't want to be in none of that BR mess. If y'all don't know BR, that's Baton Rouge. That's Jenkins City, man. The Red Stick, man. The capital of Louisiana, man. Yeah, man. Shout out Baton Rouge, man. Hit that QR code or tap that link in the description real quick. Get doing shit today. Let's get paid playing some games. Enjoy the rest of this video, though. It's actually worse than that. It's literally worse than that. He may not make it. Ben 10 right now is still in critical and still in intensive care unit. That boy may not make it next week. So don't be surprised if you start seeing prayer hand emojis and Ben 10 is out of here because y'all ain't seeing no more about his team. And I'm going to go to F off on all these cats that decided they want to run with Jay Prince Jr.
Oh my God. Why they doing that? What is security? Oh my God, he got the tail. Man, let's go, Jay. Let's go. Exactly. Like, damn.
I want him to know that you won't know him being better things.
Hey, man, he a cheater, y'all.
Oh, shit. That's mob shit.
Nigga, she made it.
Oh. Hey, you are.
She made it.
Trust the process.
Boy, this is the weakest shit ever. I'm telling you, this boy here is a super simp, having sucker attacks every relationship he in. There's always something with the women, man. Bro, this is super weak.
Oh. Hey, you are.
She made it.
Trust the process.
Hey, man, I'm glad you left her alone. Or I'm glad y'all had differences. Because I'm the difference now.
Trust the process.
I'm trying to understand something. What made y'all think to yourselves, let's go kick it with him? 3, you lucky you ain't get smoked either. Had that girl not pulled you back, brother? Well, I don't know if that was the girl who pulled you back, but if y'all look closer in there, 3 was there. God dang, Ben 10 was there. This dummy Jay Prince was there. What happened was this. JR was leaving. But before JR left, somebody decided they wanted to call JPJ. And when they called JPJ, this fool must have squad up, ran with a couple of cats, got there. They tried to basically press JR. JR wasn't going on nothing. He must have accepted his fate. He was about to get boop back, bow, bow, hit with a chair, looking like some old school wrestling featuring Steve Austin, Triple H. And if you smell the rock, right? It's a Mankind. We got to add some Mankind in there. He needs some more love than he normally gets. But they decide, for whatever reason, 3, Ben 10, some Mob Tie members, to say, let's.
Was OG3 there? I did not know that OG3 was there. Damn, that would have been real bad. But yeah, shout out to All-Star JR, but this nigga stood on business. He stood on business. He was fighting for his life. So you kind of have to stand on business unless you just a coward. But listen to this.
Go and confront this man about a woman. So when I tell y'all, ha, that's what your ass get, I'm being serious when I say it. Because Ben 10 crashed. He was fighting for him like he was NBA YoungBoy, like Buddy owed him some money. Now Ben 10 is couch surfing on 3's couch right now, so he don't really have a place to go. So I get it. I get you to crash out for 3 like that. But crashing out for Jay Prince Jr., of all people, doesn't make any damn sense. So what ends up happening is basically this. Y'all done heard all the stories, every single freaking story, that, hey, bruh, the firearm fell on the ground, blah, 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 blah. You are correct. So in the end of the video, in the fight video, I don't want to put it up because YouTube will strike y'all channels for putting that up, even though you technically can't see any doggone fighting. But what happened was, with that shit, these fools decided, for whatever lame-ass reason, they wanted to bring guns. The boy didn't even have a gun. JR didn't have no firearm. Nigga in there lacking. I don't know if it's because he a felon or not. I don't know if he got felonies or none of that crap. And I really don't give a damn because he was well within his rights. JR will not be charged with a shooting. They damn near going to give his ass a medal. for putting out some dummy who decided to say one day, oh, we want to go out and go have a shoot 'em up bang bang island. Y'all remember this dumbass shit?
It just go viral, y'all, because I'm on some real shit right now. Just thinking. If y'all want the murder rate to go fucking down, why y'all on this make a fucking state for straight great hitters and let us just kill each other? Let us just go dumb, you hear me? And if the other ones kill outside of the state lines, the government get to kill them or kill y'all. Like,
Y'all hear what he's saying? This is Ben 10. Ben 10 said they need to let all smackers, all drillers, all sliders, all steppers have their own municipality and let them exist in that municipality, bend blocks, slide on each other like the purge. And if there's any murders outside of that, or outside of the parameters of that municipality, then them folks should be, sent up the road for 100 years or even worse, life taking. This is the weirdest shit I never heard, man. But this is the mentality of some of these young dudes. I hate this for Ben 10, but sometimes you can speak stuff into the atmosphere, man. And Rose, what's going on? Ed Potts, I see you, big homie. Salute to both of y'all now. Let's get into it.
it just go viral, y'all, because I'm on some real shit right now. Just thinking. If y'all want the murder rate to go fucking down, why y'all on this make a fucking state for straight great hitters and let us just kill each other? Let us just go dumb, you hear me? And if the other ones kill outside of the state lines, the government get to kill them or kill y'all. Like, if the ones won't bang for the rest of our life, let us get a part of the world where we just can bang it. Like, this our life. Like, you can't get mad because we bang. We tired of just banging. This is something we love to do. Well, what I love to do, I love to bang and I'm back on that type of shit. Like, ain't just too much police shit involved right now, man. Like, if niggas saying something today, then it's a important person from that side is bound who did it going to the feds. If ain't no late night shit.
So when you listen to that gives you the mindset of a person. To be perfectly honest, it sounds like some WWE type shit to me, because I don't think niggas want to live in that type of existence. Anyway, niggas be fronting for the internet. Even with the Pooh Shiesty situation that we've been talking about ad nauseum, them niggas weren't gonna do nothing with them guns, man. It was pure intimidation. But when you put stuff into the atmosphere, situations come back to visit you. Don't ever underestimate the power of the universe, man. And that's as real as I can put it. Nigga, you put it out in the atmosphere, you gonna attract it. You gonna speak it into existence, and it's gonna come see about you. Whether you are gonna be a millionaire or the fact that you a loser and don't nobody love you, and you know what I'm saying, I'm better off dead. You say shit like that, it's gonna come visit you. We done seen it too many times. My favorite rapper used to say, I see death around the corner, the pressure's getting to me. Mo3 made a video of himself in a casket. In the beginning of the video, he was laid up on a gurney inside the morgue. Guy said, what happened with this one? Oh, it's a rapper. He got murdered in his own city. You put that shit into existence, it's going to come back and see you. Yeah. That's life and death and the power of the tongue. Absolutely. And yes, Rose, Tupac said that. I just had to say that a little bit, y'all.
But if you feeling bad for the now paralyzed Ben 10, don't. I don't. I'm not sorry. Honestly, you got what the F you deserve. You cats ran up there, jumped a man who basically called JPJ the B word. And then JPJ proceeded to act like the B word. You got on a knee brace, bro. I would have drop kicked you. I'd have did one of them low drop kicks Bow, straight to the, you know what I'm saying? And when they used to fight in wrestling, they used to fight like Kane and the Big Show and the Undertaker, and you would see them cats just attacking the leg and all that crap. Yeah, that's what I would have did. Because at the end of the day, these morons attacked this man. He shot a couple of them. And next thing you know, he gets to walk off scotch-free. He don't got to turn himself in. I hope y'all know. The security camera footage is going to determine everything. But here's the funnier part. If they get James Prince Jr., subpoena his ass, and basically arrest him, do y'all know if or when, more than likely it's when, Ben 10 dies, he going to be charged with murder? James Prince Jr. will be charged for murder. He better hope to God Ben 10 don't die. If I'm Ben 10 and I live, I'm suing Mobties and James Prince Jr. because he told them to be there.
I don't know how that would work. I'm not a lawyer, but hey, if he could get away with it, he'll sue the draws off them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to DA. I just want to say thank you to DA for the donation. I appreciate you, loved one. Yes, indeed. But yeah, if you can sue him, sue him. Yes, Ben 10 is he no longer has the use of his lower extremities, and he is still in intensive care. He fighting, but yeah, he in a bad shape. When All-Star JR got that fire, he tried to nail him to the floor. Him and Daddy and Ron. Yes, indeed. I appreciate you, DA. No doubt about it. We got Cypress in the building, man. Junior, definitely bad luck.
It wasn't no, 3 was there, it was a celebration. No, them fools showed up, confronted this man at the freaking elevators while he was about to leave. He just wasn't going. And got your dumb ass all type of metal. Trying to take a chain, and it wasn't about no damn chain snatcher. That was all about trying to send a message over a female. Me personally, man, if you can have my woman and take my woman, take her. She ain't for me. Now, my woman say, nah, blah, 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 blah. You want to disrespect her, then I'm going to take you from your mama. That's just how I'm rocking. When it's mine, beat on chest, full gorilla silverback out this bitch. That's my woman. You ain't finna play with mine. Nah, not me. That's
all right, we good on that, man. I don't really care about what you would do. We want the news. So salute to Seti Nash, and you know he does a great job. So yeah. So salute to Nash, man. Gee whiz. Oh my goodness. Boy, I tell you, success will make a nigga feel himself. Yeah, man. So yeah, NBA Ben 10 is hanging on by a thread. He goes in full Bigfoot mode, don't he? Don't he? I wouldn't do that if I was looking like Seti Nash. It's just not a good look. Just saying, you know. But yeah, man. Another incident involving James Prince Jr. And this family, I tell you, they are, if something happens to Ben 10, on the cusp of a federal investigation. Yeah. Boy. And I know Finesse 2 times wouldn't wish death on nobody. But if these folk get investigated, man, that's automatic. That's an automatic. You might need to go see about getting out of your contract. Get you a lawyer. It's one that exists in the United States that'll pick up your case. See, the thing about Finesse 2 times, he lazy as hell. He want Sugar to put on his socks, bring him his plate. You know what I'm saying? Pick his nose, all this weird shit. Nigga, you want out this contract, you're gonna have to go and do something about it. I can't get a lawyer in Texas. Everybody locked in with the Prince family. It's more lawyers than in Texas. How about get you a lawyer from Florida? How about get you a lawyer from California? How about get you a lawyer from New York? See, this is why I don't feel sorry for Finesse 2 Times. Because he can easily, and I mean easily, get somebody to look at that contract and find a loophole. There's always a loophole, fam. Now we're finna go to the city of Houston. This Triller too legit. First-hand knowledge on how this family operates, y'all. And how they done reigned over the city for the better part of 30 years. Let's go.
I'm blinded by my tears and I just can't see. So many devils trying to recycle my soul. But ain't nothing up in my hood but positive road. Just niggas and hoes. Send me a sign to let a nigga know that he been on your mind. Ooh.
Zero.
Ring the alarm. Welcome to Houston. Hey, y'all know what the going on. This is the hottest show in the motherfucking world. Keeping it real with Tria. Correct me if I'm wrong. The fingers pointing. Today is a special day because I'm about to do something ain't nobody ever did. I'm about to do something that most of y'all are afraid of. But watch. As soon as I do it, they gonna get on. As soon as I do it, they gonna get on. And y'all know who we are talking about. There's always been a mystery over this city. It's always been a black eye over the city.
Shout out to my dog Cybers TV. What's going on with you, homie?
What up, man? You know we love us some Hitter, but Hitter, you know damn well City Trash don't do no great job.
Well, you know, when you don't have nothing good to say, just compliment. Hey, salute to you, man. I want to say salute to Emerald. I appreciate your loved one for the donation, for real. Man, this is crazy, bro. If Ben 10 dies, it's gonna be smoking the city, homie. You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm in the house.
No, I'm saying if NBA Ben 10 loses his fight with his ailments, if he dies, it's gonna be smoke in the city.
As it should be. Junior needed somebody to put their foot up his ass because Senior won't do it.
Not only from the feds, but from Young Boy and his camp. You don't want them niggas coming down to you to see about you. And they don't care about no Jay Prince. They really don't. Senior beat the feds and dipped. His boy wants to be Gangster. Gonna make him pat his pockets. Yeah, it's finna be ugly. It's finna be ugly. He finna crash the whole damn empire. Let's let Triller get to it, man. Y'all hit that like button. We got 114 people in here. We got like 50 something likes, man. Hit the like button. And if you can, support the channel.
Support the movement, man. What the hell y'all waiting on? Hit the like button.
Yes, indeed. Oh, we got Paula Hall in the building. Salute to you, Paula. I see you in the building. We got my dog Hank in here. Hitter, I'm dropping tomorrow. I have an exclusive in. Yeah. Let's go, bro. Let's go. We're going to be there. What time you dropping? Just let me know something.
Tell y'all why some record labels are afraid to deal with certain artists. I'm going to tell you why Houston is being held back for a long, long time. We're going to start from the bottom to the top today. Rap-A-Lot, Mobties, Jay Prince, Junior. Let's get it.
Hit me.
All right, y'all know who I am, and if y'all don't know who I am the greatest podcaster, and this is the greatest show today on the motherfucking net, because I keep it so real and so authentic. We only go off of actuals and factuals, numbers and analytics. We don't put out fake cap. We only put out the real deal. Point blank, period. Today's episode is a topic that is never touched because these individuals down here in Houston are afraid. And somebody has to stand on business. Somebody finally has to be a man, and somebody finally has to speak on these things.
Trilla said Junior ran the same play on him. said Junior nodded his head and them nigga put the Beats by Dre on him. But that's cold. They've been doing this for years though. And I'm talking about Junior. I ain't talking about Jay Prince, but they used to do it in the 90s. Him and Beto One and the rest of them niggas. Yeah, they used to do it too.
We have an organization down here that is a record label and more called R.I.C.O, Mobties, Southern Empire. It's all the same thing.
Hey, what the fuck you think was gonna happen if a nigga pull up and try to take my chain? Oh my God, y'all got way too much shit going on, bro. Y'all got way too much. Now y'all see why I'm trying to get out this motherfucking country. Now y'all see why. You see how this shit make me look, and I'm a part of Mobties.
It's all the same thing. These, let me give y'all a wrap up on R.I.C.O.
Finesse. You ain't need Mobties to look bad, homie. Carry on.
Mobties, R.I.C.O, blah, blah, blah. They started off with the Ghetto Boys.
Hell no, the Adderall doing a good job.
They had a major run in the 90s under the tutelage of their father, Jay Prince. Now, there's so many different rumors about Jay Prince allegedly being a GD, about him having connections directly to the high chair of this organization or that organization. That's neither here nor there, right? Because you could be the most powerful person in the world, and they're gonna always have allegations on you. Now, before we start, I want everybody to understand I've never had personal run-ins in the negative aspect with the father and his organization. I know most of Rap-A-Lot's kids personally because I kind of went to school with a lot. I went to school with Big Chief's son. I went to school with Lachey Jordan, which is Scarface's daughter, and I was in and out of the same exact mixers growing up with Jay Prince and Jazz. My brother played AAU basketball with their little brother. So it's not that I'm talking on my ass. Everything I'm about to speak on is basically personal experience or first or second hand knowledge from people that I deal with in the streets that don't lie to me. So we all know that Jay Prince, the Pops, got a history of being this mob boss type figure that moves like John Gotti or does this and does that. He is the type of individual that ain't going for nothing. So he set an example in these streets and had a mob-like crew with him that'll lay law down everywhere they went. And I feel that that was a good thing to do. I feel that you should stake your claim and let niggas know, nigga, we ain't going for nothing. It's gonna go this way or it's gonna go that way.
And trust me, if you was in the city back in the 90s and you selling bootleg Ghetto Boys, Baby Ghetto Boys, Too Much Trouble, Big Mellow, all them niggas, terrorists, you selling any Rap-A-Lot music that was bootleg, man, listen, they not even asking you to stop. They nailing you to the floor.
On your head, they going.
Yeah, read these Nikes. Salute the Cinematic Ken in the building, man. Salute to Neo. It said, "Hit us why you playing the video because I just found his channel earlier today in my feed." Yeah, Trilla too legit. Trilla too legit. I became familiar with Trilla because he was going stupid hard at Finesse 2 times. Yeah. But yeah, if they caught you, you had to read them Nikes, man. It went no way around it.
And I agree with that. And I don't remember the old man. See, we call him the old man down here. I don't remember Pops or the old man acting out on emotion on some soft, tender shit.
I want him to know that you moved on $1 billion. Hey, man, he a cheater, y'all.
Oh, shit. That's mob shit.
Nigga, she made it.
Oh. Hey, you are.
She made it.
Trust the process.
Hey, man, I'm glad you left her alone. Oh, I'm glad y'all had differences. Because I'm the difference now. Church.
She know that nigga a sucker.
Yeah, she's finna run his pocket.
Yeah, and that's what she did. You know what I'm saying? And word on the street is she don't even want to be with Cub because got her scared because these type of individuals scare women. It's funny how that happened, but they won't bust a grape at a fruit fight. They won't throw rice at a Chinese wedding, and you are legally obligated to do so in China. That's a damn shame.
Trust the process.
I don't remember Jay Prince doing any fuck shit. Now, we've heard him taking shit. We've heard him doing this and him doing that. I've heard about all those rumors, so we're not going to go on to that. We're going to speak on truths, okay? I've heard about him deboing shit. We've heard all that. And I believe the feds have also heard about these things because at one time he was the object of an investigation. They was harassing him, blah, blah, blah. He beat those cases. Allah tried to put a pistol in his car, tried to kill him on a back street, all that type of shit the old man went through. Now, the old man did pave the way for the Houston music scene. He did pave the way, but a lot of bullshit and negative things come with that. So a lot of people, when I'm out of town or whatever in the feds, they say Jay Prince runs Houston.
Man, listen. Quick story. Jay Prince was so feared in Houston that one of his former artists, a dude by the name of Christopher Barrier, also known as Mr. 32. Mr. 32 got out of his contract with R.I.C.O Records, and he went over the Screw. You know, DJ Screw, the late great DJ Screw. And he was a snake. He had snake ways. I'm gonna call him a snake. He had snake ways. He went to Screw and told Screw that Jay Prince wanted to cut out of everything that he was selling at DJ Screw Records and Tapes. See, Screw had a record shop where he sold his mixtapes. He said that he was to pay 3-2, 10%, 5% or 10% every month, going directly to Jay Prince. And Screw did so. Screw was out and about one day at an event and bumped into Jay Prince. He said, Lil Jay, you been getting your payments all right? Everything good? We straight? I said, what you talking about, man? He said, well, you know, the deal that we had with 3-2. It's like, man, that nigga scamming you, man. But just mentioning his name and making these type of demands garnered the respect. So when Jay Prince wrote the book Respect, that's what it was. In Houston, Texas, in the city limits, and even outside of the city limits, man, rule with an iron fist, man. Plenty of stories behind that.
Clear that rumor up. Jay Prince does not run.
Go ahead, Sight.
He still rule with R.I.C.
Exactly. He don't even be there half the time. He be either in Belize or on
in Miami, somewhere on the yacht.
Prince Island, you know. The niggas respect the Prince family, man.
Jay Prince runs Houston. Let's clear that rumor up. Jay Prince does not run Houston. Jay Prince only runs people that allow him to get ranked. Real straight street gangsters or niggas that ain't going for nothing are not gonna let anybody run them, right? So they may own this or that around the city, but the main place that he runs and the people that he supervises, shall I say, is Fifth Ward. Now let's get off of the old man because he did his era like he was supposed to. He's more like a Bumpy Johnson, Paul Castellano. He's like a mob figure like that, and he's done. So now let's talk about his son, James Jr. James Jr. is the same age as me. We kind of was in and out of the same schools. Cliques was started. He was in and out of that. Let's talk about that. So this kid who was born into multi-millions, there's multiple kids over here, by the way, under the family tutelage. You got Jazz, who is very humble and doesn't do anything or doesn't get into anything. You got the other sons. I'm not going to name their name because they be behind the scenes like they're supposed to be. You have other sons that do not use their position of power or their father's presence or name to do anything. All they do is get money over there. Then you got Lil J. You got James Jr., who is always behind a lot of things. He's on this. These are not things that I have to say. These are things that are caught on camera. The father was never caught on camera, and these things was always hearsay. So therefore, nothing was ever to be proven, right? Son was born into millions, so therefore they're not really. They didn't have to go through the Fifth Ward things that these other Fifth Ward kids had to go through. So out of respect of the old man, this kid runs around the streets with other individuals because of power and money. Can men be bought?
Shit, yeah, they can.
Broke niggas be bought every day.
Every day. I swear to God.
That's what I like about Jazz. Jazz don't move like that.
Nah, Jazz stay out the way. He do his thing, and you know he highly respected. You know, Mr. Freeze, salute to you. J. Prince Jr. treading sharp waters, messing with Detroit niggas, and that's 100. Well, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. With all due respect, it ain't J. Prince Jr. It's what come behind J. Prince Jr. and the structure that come behind J. Prince Jr. See, J. Prince Jr., if need be, I'm just keeping it a buck with you. They could send Chicago at Detroit. Like, real talk, that's just how connected these boys is, man. It's what come behind J. Prince Jr. You would say, man, them old niggas ain't got nothing no more, man.
Man, they could make one call to the old man. That old man that's connected with them, and it'd be a whole out war.
Yeah, for real. He can make a call to the old man. The one in Colorado. Yeah. Like, for real. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Can these gangsters nowadays be bought? Let's speak about that. Can these gangsters be bought? Because it is not amount of money in the world. Can't nobody pay Triller to go commit crimes and do this and do that for a nigga that's not gonna do it for his motherfucking self. I will go to war for an individual that's willing to go to war with me. I'll go pop your baby mama, baby daddy, if I got smoked with some niggas you in the car too. So explain to me why these individuals are running around protecting somebody. Soaking wet, Lil J is like 140 pounds, about 5'8". Maybe I might be giving him that. When is the streets gonna speak up? Now this can't keep going on. I'm not gonna let it keep going on. It's not gonna happen to me. It's not gonna do nothing to me. Not gonna do nothing to me. I ain't gonna let it because I don't like that. Because when I was in the penitentiary and I used to see a tank bullet for everybody that's been in a dorm with me, who ended up becoming a tank bullet 9 times out of 10. And I'm 5'3", 185. I'll be in the tank and to be a nigga running that bitch. On my mama, I used to take that down, take the hat off and give it to the dorm, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna bully nobody. Ain't nobody gonna run nobody in here. Facts. That's how it's gonna go. When is somebody gonna say something in the streets? I just gonna keep letting this shit go on? Enough is enough. Now let me explain to you how a RICO can come about. How one person is just like the mafia. One person can bring the whole organization down. You are already up millions. You are already here. You are already that. You don't need to do what your daddy did. You don't need to put that work in that your daddy did. One person can bring down the whole organization. If you a boss, you don't need to be on the scene, nigga. If you a boss, you don't need to be on the motherfucking scene, nigga. That's disrespect to your father's legacy, man. Here it is on the Ben 10 situation. He there. Ain't no punches being thrown. It don't gotta be that. Play with me if you want to. That's how it's supposed to go. Play with me if you want to. Y'all think it's cool? What if an aggravated robbery come up out that motherfucker? The nigga that the Detroit rapper, he got a weird name, Jay or whatever. Y'all ain't finished the job off. Nigga dropped a pistol and everybody get popped out that hole. Come on, man. Stop playing. Come on, man. Stop playing. How a RICO could come. A RICO stands for racketeering, influence, corrupt, or criminal organizations. It was.
Yes, sir. And believe it or not, Dead End Ron and Ben 10 was doing what they was doing in furtherance of the corrupt or criminal organization.
On a mob time.
Come on, man.
And there you have it.
Yes,
and the fact is, the feds can't wait to come down on the princes. They just can't get senior.
Yeah, but this guy right here, I'm telling you, if things go the wrong way on Ben 10, they coming. You can rest assured they coming. It's crazy, bro. Said Junior is the problem child. He damn sure is. And I'm pretty sure that Prince Sr. probably got him in the chokehold right now, telling him to sit his ass down. See, the problem is he is so infatuated with the rap culture. He don't rap. He want to be around all these rappers and be portrayed in the same light that they portrayed in.
But
he also want to be
he just a rich kid with some money.
But he also want to be a boss. Yeah. Yep. Ben 10 is paralyzed from what they saying. And he's still in intensive care. So his condition hadn't bettered itself. You know. They just not speaking on it. Yeah, it's crazy, man. That this nigga just go around throwing money around buying niggas. Because last we checked, and we talked about this before, the NBA camp and the Rap-A-Lot camp, they never been eye to eye. Now, YB squashed it with the old man, but that was at the request of Birdman. If you know, then you know. This nigga don't care nothing about mob ties. They ain't friendly like that. Yeah, that was just a goodwill gesture to Birdman, you know. So after this, yeah, it might get ugly. Real talk, it really might get ugly, fam. Cause them niggas in Baton Rouge, they don't play, man. Ask Lit Yoshi. Lit Yoshi sitting behind bars right now, proud for the work he put in. Yeah, them niggas do not play. Rain, what's going on? He wants his daddy power that he did it to just.
Well, he can't get that.
Let me read the comment, bro. He wants his daddy power that he did it just to sway his ass in by default, writing his daddy name. Well, you know, the whole thing is that's been him the whole time that he been a public figure. But he'll never get that type of respect because he never put that type of work in. So, in essence, he goes out and he's in places like this with shit going down, and it's killing the legacy of Rap-A-Lot Records. It's really killing the legacy of Rap-A-Lot Records. And I'm telling you, when Jay Prince, Lil J, James Smith, as we know him by, when he was out putting in work, there wasn't an internet. Niggas didn't tote phones around with cameras in their pockets and video recorders. You in the wrong era to be trying to do all this big boy shit. You feel me, Sight?
You absolutely right, bro.
Yeah, everybody is under surveillance, man. If you go outside your door, somebody watching, and about 3 cameras is on you. Whether it's closed circuit TV, whether it's a camera in a business, whether it's cameras in the stoplight, somebody always watching. And this nigga go out here. I'm talking about the little fight going on with All-Star JR and Ben 10, and this nigga just standing there. Like, yep, identify my face on the camera so everybody know I was here. Like, damn, you should be getting low. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even went in there. If you gonna send them niggas in there, you shouldn't have went in there. But you wanted this nigga to know that you was in charge. And it might end up costing you. It might end up costing you.
Designed to stop the mob. It was designed for that. Your group is called Mobties. The mafia is sitting back laughing at y'all. Look at these niggas. Look at these dumbass niggas. Look at these clowns. Look at these payasos. Y'all want to be motherfucking Italian and gangsters so bad. Gangsters don't win, man. Gangsters go to the pen. Gangsters don't win. Gangsters don't go. I know that it's going from here on out. It's up now. I know because I spoke up. I'm the voice of the streets. I got to speak up. But one thing is, I'm going to fade whatever come my motherfucking way. And I ain't going for real. I'm going to protect my life. However, but what's going on is a disrespect to your father's legacy. A RICO can come about when 3 or more individuals are in conspiracy to do this or do that. It could pop off now. When they go grab these individuals that was involved in this motherfucking incident and somebody talks, I'm gonna let you know right now, they not giving out no motherfucking, they ain't giving out no favors in the feds. Then they'll go back and go get everybody. Your father could be in jeopardy. Your brothers, your sisters, everybody could be in jeopardy. Because if everything ain't airtight over there, all the screws could fall. All the screws could fall. Let's talk about it. The Offset situation. Oh, it's more situations. We all know. The streets know already. The streets know. In 2005, when it was Young Mafia, you remember that, Lil J? 2005. How I got my nose broke. I was coming out of gas station. We just left Club R.I.C. One of their best squabblers grabbed my jacket and say, I want this. I said, you got me fucked up. That nigga cocked back, I cocked back, we hit each other at the same time. Boom! I bounced off the motherfucking gas station wall. We squabbling. Boom, 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 boom. I'm getting the best of Buddy. He ducks it. This supposed to be their top 10, their top 5. Did all I'm getting them. Bang, 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 bang. We fight all the way to the motherfucking trash can in the parking lot. I got jumped by 15 niggas. A prominent figure in the city right now, a big time promoter. He was already a grown man at that time. He about 6'2", 6'3", 250 pounds. They had to jump me, nigga. They put me, they held me up, nigga. Field goal punt at my face. Guess who was on that scene? My nose got broke that night. Guess who was on that scene? I fought like 15 niggas that night and did not go to sleep. Facts, man. Facts. Who was on that scene, though, standing by that black Impala? Y'all remember this, 2005. Who drove a black or a green or a purple Impala, 9.6 Impala in? Lil J. Lil J was like this. Lil J gave them the signal to jump me, man. But the streets want to know, Lil J, is you the gangster or is you running off your daddy fumes? Is you running off the flames? I don't need nobody to protect me. If I'm into it with a nigga, let me tell you how much of a sucker niggas is. Y'all niggas damn near killed the nigga or got killed behind 2 niggas beefing behind a fucking female, nigga. What if one of y'all niggas catch 25 years to life? Oh, you finna be a rich nigga in the penitentiary. What if one of y'all niggas catch some motherfucking time like that? Behind 2 niggas beefing behind a female, nigga. The fuck, what the if you go to jail for life and this nigga die, what you think the hoe gonna do? And y'all talking about some pimping. Y'all talking about some game, some ism. And y'all out here fighting over a bitch. Nigga, you won the bitch. When I was in the penitentiary, niggas was sticking football fields at my baby mama. Nigga, fuck her next bitch. Came home and popped it on her, right?
Popped it on her. What's going on, Gutter? Salute to you, man. He ain't lying. He ain't lied yet.
Right? Now I hear about a nigga supposed to put his hands on your child or something. Detroit rapping ass nigga. A nigga put his hands on your child so you confront him. Nigga, you don't even blame the nigga. You blame, if he's in his household, it's discipline. He got to put his discipline down. But you don't blame him, you blame the mama, nigga. Because the mama should have her kids in order so he ain't even got to do nothing any motherfucking way. You supposed to be at court trying to get custody of your motherfucking kids so you ain't even got to worry about a nigga put his kids on your motherfucking. These are your kids. This what this is. Then tell them to drop the location and you go get your man. Go get your man. Somebody got to speak up. I'm sick of this shit. We can go deep, but the feds are looking. They've been waiting to take that organization down, and you finna give it to them. You finna put it right in their motherfucking hands. Because you can't control your motherfucking emotions. You out here beefing with this nigga, beefing with that nigga. Let's talk about Finesse 2 times. Finesse 2 times. You on the internet talking about you ain't Mobties, nigga. You was just running around with them niggas, selling me death because you was protected by them niggas. Jay Prince came to speak to me. Lil Jay spoke to me and told me to leave you alone. You was just out here running up under protection. Now all of a sudden you not Mobties. I can't stand you rapping ass niggas. Now you in a whole nother city hiding the fuck out. You's a cold bitch, nigga. Now you want to be a blogger. Now
well, damn.
I told y'all that nigga don't be outside. Y'all thought I was lying.
Ain't that something? Boy, I tell you. Damn, Ricky. You down bad. You're down bad, Ricky.
When I said the nigga don't be outside, everybody told me I was a liar. This nigga in the same city I'm in said the same shit I said. Okay, let's go.
That's it.
Now you on Twitch. Now you streaming. You trying to step in my lane because them raps ain't selling. How long it's gonna last? Then you on there saying the most goofiest shit you could ever say. What happened? You was just Mobties. You were just running around with my bounty hunter partner. Now it ain't Mobties. Now you went out your contract. Go get out your contract. Like Pooh Shiesty did. Go on, come down here. You can't do that. I'm trying to tell y'all about these rappers and about these street niggas out here. Come on, man. The city been waiting on me to say this shit, man. The city been waiting for somebody to say this motherfucking shit. Now let's. The other day I seen the old man liked a post about James Harden in the Big U situation about somebody's being a rat, this, that, and the third. No, old man, we not liking what we want to like. You say you don't like podcasts. You say they talk too much. But somebody said something in your defense along the lines of snitching or this, that, and the third, and you like the post. Now, old man, support everybody. Support everybody. Everybody gets love and support. There's 3 sides of the story: his truth, their truth, and the real truth. Point blank, period. Let's not be 50-50. Let's be real. Ain't nobody above the program, nigga.
I agree. Niggas will, you know what I'm saying, promote something based on the way that they want the narrative to go. You know what I'm saying? God, I appreciate you, man. For real. Yeah, we try to do our best, man. Y'all hit that like button. Let's get to 100 likes, man. Let's get to at least 100 likes. Y'all hit that like button. Support the channel if you can. If you can't, just hit the like button. That's all. You know what I'm saying? We got more content to go. For real.
This is all ran by the higher power. God, Allah, whatever you choose to believe in. Oh, we know. We know Irv got his something's brother down there. We know Supreme came down. We know.
Yeah, them niggas tried to corner the market. If y'all don't remember, Irv Gotti, James Prince, and Marion Knight. They tried to corner the market. I think they were trying to do a distribution company that would create a monopoly in the rap game. And them people stopped that shit ASAP. Right around the year 2000, 2001-ish. You remember that site? Yeah, them niggas got real power. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. And Irv Gotti beat the feds, too. Rest in peace to Irv Gotti.
We know you the man. We know you the man with the plan. You stay quiet until things need to be called upon. I have a personal relationship with many individuals in your organization, many people with the same blood running through their veins. Oh, y'all may be mad that I'm speaking this, but let's tell the truth about it. Somebody had to speak it. The city of Houston is bigger than just mob ties. The city of Houston is bigger than just Rap-A-Lot. Did y'all know if the Rap-A-Lot of Mob Ties name is attached to you musically, did you know that the record labels will blackball you? They do not want to be involved. Did you know that? Let's speak about it. Let's speak about it. Did you know? Now, I don't find it wrong, the black eye that they have on these artists, because you artists don't have nothing and J Prince put money behind you. So whatever money is made and agreed upon, that's what it is. Y'all rappers get up and then once y'all get up and see how much money is made, now y'all went out of your contract. No, it don't work like that. I'm not explaining that. So this is not what I'm getting on. I'm not getting on Mob Ties or Rap-A-Lot or anybody finessing y'all out of money. We're talking about the street side of shit and niggas going to jail, niggas doing time because out of loyalty, niggas is getting crashed out. Everybody's a king on my board. Ain't no pawns over here. Even my cameraman, I'm trying to put him together. Anybody in my organization to tell you when I got into it with a nigga, I was frontline. I'm going to put my own work in. I'm going to pop out on my own. I never ever paid anybody to do nothing for me. And if I did pay niggas to come with me, I jumped out before them and worked the wood wheel too, by myself. These are facts, man. Let's get this bitch hot on the press. Y'all know who it is. The nigga with all the motion, West nigga.
Shout out to the nigga Triller Too Legit, man. He ain't lie. He didn't lie. Nothing that he said. Them boys, hey. And the end part, don't let that go over your head. After they tried to do that distribution deal where they was gonna corner the market, yeah, they pretty much put Rap-A-Lot on the blackball list. You think about it. The history that Rap-A-Lot Records got, they only got one artist, and that's Honeycomb Brazy. Yeah. Niggas went dare sign with Rap-A-Lot. Even though they're a subsidiary of Atlantic Records, niggas went dare sign with them, fam. It's too much to come with it. But even though they blackballed, they still hold the power in Houston and rule that bitch with an iron fist all the way up until Ben 10 come out the hospital. If he don't, listen, it could get ugly in Houston. Yeah, it could get ugly in Houston. Dead serious. No empire can rule forever. Just remember that no empire can rule forever. So we're gonna watch this one close. And let's get to the foundations of this whole thing, man. We're gonna run across this content and then we're gonna link up with the homie Orange Mountain Goan. Yeah, you gotta love it. Let's get into it.
Why is everyone so scared of J Prince? I bet you J Prince could open up a jewelry store with all the chains he's gotten back. J Prince is the metal detector of Houston. You lose your chain, you go get J Prince. J Prince will find your chain amidst all the goons.
Salute to K Dissolve. Salute to MJG. Everybody that's coming in the building, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with us tonight. Hit that like button and let's have a little fun, y'all.
Coming up as a child, I done dealt with so much, man. I done dealt with so much, man.
This nigga, Adam 22, is even laughing at this man because he know, boy, your lifestyle coming up was similar to mine. Matter of fact, why you even up there? You ain't no rapper. Nigga be clout chasing. The clout chasing is what get you caught up. Remember.
Welcome back to another episode of Swamp Stories. For this episode, we dive into a Houston family that causes complete destruction everywhere they go. Many people have been learning about this family because of the recent incident that took place. However, those in Houston have known about them for a long time. And let me just say this, these are not people you want to mess with. But before we get into it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. You can also follow the Instagram page as well. So let's get into it. In order to understand this video, we must cover some background information. For the vast majority of the city's history, redlining played a major role in what turned out to be. After World War II, the city of Houston gained a large African American population from their neighboring state of Louisiana. Many of the new residents figured that this would be an escape from the unfairness of the Deep South. Well, unfortunately, this wasn't the case because the new residents could only live in 3 areas: the 3rd Ward, Shady Acres, and most importantly, the 5th Ward. All of these areas lacked resources and opportunities, eventually leading to major problems. However, the 5th Ward gained a reputation as Houston's worst area starting in the 1960s. After the construction of the I-10 freeway, the neighborhood took a serious turn. The freeway bulldozed through the middle of the neighborhood, causing an eyesore and loud traffic. Well, of course, after this, the home prices fell and residents began moving out. The 5th Ward was soon full of abandoned houses on every block, and this led to more dysfunction. Born in the middle of this was a young man named James Prince. He was born to a 16-year-old mother in the infamous Coke Apartments. There, he witnessed many things that no kid should ever have to see. This meant seeing family members pass away, including his own sister. Well, growing up, James saw a better future for himself than what was around him. And at the age of 18, he discovered that his younger brother was a talented rapper. So he made it his goal to keep his brother off the streets and to save enough money to start a music label. So every day he tried to find new ways to make money. He worked all kinds of jobs, from working on a welding truck to working as a bank teller. And after 3 years of saving up, James Prince bought an abandoned lot. There he started selling used cars and quickly worked his way up to selling custom exotic rides.
Man, listen, let me say salute to Paula Hall for the donation. Paula, thank you so very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you more than you know. Real talk. But yeah, man, let's get back to it. Cook up some of that ghetto dope processed in 5th Ward, Texas.
He was charismatic, and this led him to being a top-notch salesman. Most importantly, this venture gave him connections to wealthy athletes, business executives, and music moguls. Well, after these connections were made, James shut down his car dealership and used the space to open a recording studio. There he started his label, R.I.C.O Records. Now, the only thing he needed was rappers besides his younger brother. So James Prince began roaming around Houston looking for talent. 1986. While at a local club, he discovered a young rapper named Bushwick Bill. Then his barber connected him with another rapper named Willie D. That same month, he discovered the rapper Scarface while in the parking lot of a local club. Long story short, James Prince sold them on the idea of starting a rap group called the Ghetto Boys and signing to his label. They all agreed, and the Ghetto Boys instantly took off to major success, while James Prince reaped the financial benefits. By the age of 23, Jay Prince had already purchased a house for his mother in a 30-acre ranch. R.I.C.O Records built larger and larger by signing artists such as New Orleans Juvenile, Houston's Pimp C, Bun B, and Oakland's Yuckmouth. During this time, Jay Prince gained the reputation of being the ultimate mediator and protector. He had close relationships with top dogs in every city. It's even rumored that he and Larry Hoover were so tight that any Rap-A-Lot artist was instantly protected by the Gangster disciples when they touched down in Chicago.
That's the old man in Colorado.
That we were talking about that play on player.
Yes, sir.
Well, the first test of Jay Prince's respect level came in 1996. During this time, Pimp C and Master P were beefing over contractual issues. Essentially, Pimp C thought that he wasn't compensated enough for his song Break 'Em Off. So rumors say that Master P had ordered the kidnapping of Pimp C after he publicly disrespected him. This infuriated Jay Prince, so he instantly called up Master P. Over the phone, Master P allegedly communicated that he was putting a green light on Pimp C for what he had said. Jay Prince warned him to back off of his artist, and that's exactly what happened. This is when the industry knew that Jay Prince had massive respect. All of this took place in the late 80s through the 1990s, and that takes us to the 2000s.
Well, shit. P still beat the shit out of Pimp C in Sugar Land, Texas. Master P, Hot Boy Jimmy. Yes, sir. And it all stemmed behind a concert called Jams Fest, in which I was in attendance smoking a damn White Owl. I was smoking old. No. I was smoking an Optimo. My bad. I was smoking an Optimo. And UGK came on stage, and that man, and I told the story before, that man said, I need everybody to say F Master P. Boy, you thought they were finna ride up in there, man. Boy, we had females up in there with burgundy camouflage, pink camouflage, green camouflage, black camouflage. Nigga, this is a No Limit Soldier city. Now, the guys, you know, they'll swear on their life behind Pimp C. But the majority, oh man, man. Pimp C was pissed off that night. They was not feeling UGK. But yeah, I remember that shit vividly. And it got back to P. And when it got back to P, them niggas came to Texas. Him, Hot Boy Jimmy, I want to say maybe Swole and Versa Carter and Big Percy. Yep. Absolutely true story.
After his music ventures, Jay Prince entered the world of boxing. In 2003, he officially became Floyd Mayweather's manager, and this would not go well. Rumors say that contractual issues destroyed their relationship. Eventually, Floyd had enough of Jay Prince as his manager and decided to do something petty. He moved his next fights past the deadline of their
Salute, man. You got some stories, Gutter. That's real tight. You got some stories, man.
final contract. This way, Jay Prince would not receive his 20% of the revenue. Well, of course, this was bold and courageous by Floyd because Jay Prince is not somebody you want to get upset. So when he heard the news, he instantly called up Floyd's boxing promoter, Bob Arum. Now, mind you, this guy is allegedly old New York mafia, so he's definitely no joke either. Essentially, Jay Prince said that he wanted his revenue one way or another. So instantly, Bob Arum wrote him a $600,000 check to get him to back off Floyd. This is the kind of fear that Jay Prince installed throughout the music and entertainment. Well, while focusing on boxing and other financial ventures, Jay Prince's sons got involved in the music industry. So first, let me introduce you to his children. Jay Prince got involved in the music industry. So first, let me introduce.
See, this shit right here make me feel old as hell. Look at that little nigga, man.
That's jazz, right?
Man, I remember this shit like it was yesterday. Boy, hey, we about 10 likes away from 100, which we should have well over 100. But y'all, man, hit that like button. What you're waiting on, man, is free. It's free, and it actually wants you to hit it. It don't press charges or nothing. Hit that like button, man. And let's get back to the content.
Introduce you to his children. Jay Prince has 3 sons, Jay Prince Jr., Baby Jay, and Jazz Prince. It's safe to say that these princes are nothing like their father. They weren't raised anywhere near the 5th Ward. Instead, they were raised in a giant mansion all the way in the suburbs. This upbringing consisted of endless abundance, supercars, luxurious vacations, and you name it. Jay Prince even owns an island off the coast of Belize. So it's safe to say that the Prince kids' upbringing was far from anything close to the 5th Ward. This, of course, is a great thing, and it's what any man should want for his kids. However, one thing has to be understood. These kind of rich kids will lack a certain type of grit and grind. They usually have no sense of what it's like to earn something. However, rich kids who know and accept their identity will be loved and respected for acting like themselves. For example, people love and respect Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, O'Shea Jackson Jr., and the list goes on. But the Princes, specifically Jay Prince Jr., are not this way at all. These guys want power, respect, and most importantly, to be feared. I would describe them as Chet Hanks, Tootie Raw, and King Harris all combined into one. But let's get back on track. 2008. This is the year where Jazz Prince discovered Drake on MySpace. He knew that Drake was from Canada, which at this time would end a career. Regardless, he saw the potential and connected him with his father. From there, the Princes flew Drake to Houston, and the rest is history. They connected him to Lil Wayne, Birdman, and Bun B, and we know the rest. Because of this, Jazz Prince is forever a legend in hip-hop history. He had a vision that no one else could see. But for J. Prince Jr., this guy, we're not really sure what he's done other than being his father's son. Well, we do know that he started something called Mobties, also known as Malibu's Most Wanted. I'm just kidding. And here is what people say they do. Mobties is known to be active all around Houston causing problems. And J. Prince Jr.'s biggest objective is gaining respect. In fact, Adam22 asked him what his upbringing was like, and here's what he said.
Let's talk a little bit about your upbringing, because I feel like at least part of why people are so fascinated about you is because they see the enormity of Rap-A-Lot and everything that your father accomplished and shit, and people probably are just so fascinated by the idea of growing up in that environment. So talk to me a little bit about that.
We come from the school of hard knocks, like something that I value about my family and my upbringing.
Hold on, man.
We come from the school of hard knocks, like something that I value about my family and my upbringing is the respect. Like that's something that we demanded. It's something that we live and die by. So I can't compare my upbringing to others because I come from a different type of cloth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
J. Prince Jr. and Mobties are known to demand rappers to check in with them whenever they come to Houston. Essentially, this is the oldest trick in the book. Create the problem so you can be the solution, and of course, this comes with a fee. Yes, the rich kids who were handed everything are trying to extort those who made it from the bottom. And that takes us to incident number 1, June 22nd, 2020. While away from his Houston home, Mobties members break inside Youngboy's garage. They record the invasion and steal some valuable possessions. Check it out.
And Youngboy shit.
After the clip went viral, Youngboy would go on Instagram Live and react.
He like, they ain't even have in my cars.
At first, J. Prince would call Youngboy dumb as a box of rocks, but then he would post a video with the keys to Youngboy's McLaren. This was the younger generation's introduction to the Prince family. And instead of being seen as the legendary entrepreneur that he is, J. Prince's name is slowly being seen as Lorenzo from Lottery Ticket.
Lord have mercy. Listen to them talk. Yeah. The man want to be a daddy so bad. Yeah, we came up in a school of hard knocks. You know, we demanded respect. Man, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Ain't nobody buying it. Yeah, look like 22 was finna break down laughing. Boy, cornball. And see, this type of activity don't go checked. Nobody checks it. And when it goes unchecked, guess who gonna check it? The government. United States versus James Prince Jr. That's usually how it reads.
This whole ordeal of breaking into Youngboy's home seems low down and far below what a multi-millionaire family should do. Like, why take from a guy who rose from poverty and earned his success? Especially when daddy handed you your money. But unfortunately, this would only be peanuts compared to the later incidents. So let me set the context. Over and over, we've seen J. Prince Jr. and Mobties inviting rappers to Houston to hang out. They partake in street-level shenanigans like shooting dice, hanging out in the 5th Ward, and who knows what else. And that takes us to September 4th, 2022.
Yeah. Big Chief was one of them ones. Big Chief was part of the squad that used to go out and they catch these niggas bootleg and Rap-A-Lot tapes. And they get right with them boys accordingly. Oh, yeah. Salute the Big Chief, man.
Lil Boosie invites Chicago's Duke the Jeweler to his Houston concert. There, Duke delivers a beautiful new piece of jewelry to Boosie before the show. Well, after the show, Duke the Jeweler starts shooting dice with Jay Prince and all of Mobties. There, Duke bets his hard-earned money while wearing $1 million around his neck. On the same side of the table, Jay Prince Jr. is betting his daddy's thousands while wearing a chain that his daddy bought for him. Well, during the dice game, it's alleged that Duke hit for $100,000 out of Mobties' pockets. After winning the money, it's alleged that Duke walks back to his car with $100,000 in cash. And there, a man walks up to him. Bang. Instantly, Boosie was blamed for this because he invited him to the concert. However, I highly doubt that Boosie would do something like this, especially given his new reputation. He's known to be generous by tipping thousands of dollars to waiters and paying people a lot of money for small favors. At this point, Boosie has become a stand-up guy in the industry who speaks his mind and just wants the best for him and his family. And still, at this point, the world wasn't tuned into Mobties and what they had potentially going on. However, the YoungBoy and Duke incidents definitely shed some light. And that takes us to Halloween 2022. Mobties invites Quavo and Takeoff to Houston to attend a birthday party for Jazz Prince. First, Jazz and Jay Prince take the Migos to their daddy's neighborhood, the infamous 5th Ward. There, they drive Quavo and Takeoff to the bowling alley for the private party. A woman at the party says that everyone attending had to be searched for weapons and hand them over. That would be except for Mobties members. Red flag number 1. Well, what would happen next is currently all under investigation by DJ Academics. People who were there claim that Quavo and Jay Prince Jr. got into an argument over basketball and money. Then you can clearly hear Quavo making the decision to leave the scene. But that's where things go left. In the video, you can see Jay.
That shit was sad. Not gonna lie, that was some sad shit, bro. Rest in peace to Takeoff, bro. So just random and like a bad luck fluke accident. A man had to lose his life all because of the people you associate with. You know what I'm saying? Your people was wilding. They people was wilding. They was on some tough guy shit. Quavo was trying to be on some tough guy shit. His homeboy got a pistol that was loaned to him. That shit was just bad. It was bad. Damn, checking in. Get yourself right before you go. If you know you're going to somebody's city, get yourself right. That's basically it. You know what I'm saying? It be these type of niggas though. Niggas like Quavo. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they need protection. You know, 9 times out of 10, most of these rappers is not finna check in. If they do anything, like I said before, if they gonna do anything, they going to holler at Sauce at the Sauce Factory. Cause them some down to earth niggas, and they be on the same type of action that normal people be on. Not these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Trying to act like super gangsters and mobsters and Gotti and Castellano and all that shit. No. That
don't end well.
No, it don't end well. And that time is past, man.
Quick question.
Yeah, let's go.
Do Sauce and Junior them, do they get along?
They stay out of each other's way, man, from what I've seen. And you know, they've had words sparingly. One time that they did have words was after this incident where Sauce went on the net and basically said, "I wish you was with me, little brother." That shit wouldn't have happened. And then Jay Prince popped out like, "What you mean?" And nigga, I said what I said. It wouldn't have happened if he was with us. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad, bro. It's sad, man. This nigga trying to live out his daddy legacy and you know, play Godfather, and you not it, bro. You just not it.
In the video, you can see Jay Prince Jr. walking away like nothing had just happened. This did not sit well with me. It's almost as let me stop. Well, the next morning, everyone woke up to the news in disbelief and the entire music world was crushed. Even Jazz Prince would make an Instagram post alleging that he just woke up to the news, as if he wasn't there. Red flag number 2. Overall, this incident was completely unnecessary. All over the internet, Jay Prince and Mobties have been getting hate for the past week, and it's well deserved. Well, just when you thought that this story couldn't get crazier, Whack 100 would go on Clubhouse and reveal some wild news. He claims that the alleged takeoff assailant lost his life in the 5th Ward. So who knows what this could be about. Overall, I want to end this video by showing love to the Migos, especially Takeoff. I will say that it did bother me that they were claiming Atlanta while being from Lawrenceville, but that's not really a big deal. In all honesty, these guys were trendsetters, music revolutionaries, and shifted an entire culture single-handedly. The Migos will always be legends for how they push the culture forward. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching.
Salute the Swamp Stories. They make some good content.
Don't let the last part he said go over y'all head. The alleged assailant was knocked down in the 5th Ward.
Repeat that.
The last part he said for the video cut off was the alleged assailant was knocked down in the 5th Ward.
The alleged assailant was knocked down in the 5th Ward?
Yeah, somebody was knocked down in the 5th Ward.
Okay. I didn't see that part. And maybe I don't
know how you missed it. I caught it.
Okay. Well, let me catch it. Let me catch it, shit. Hold on. Because I didn't catch that part, bro. Hold on. Let's see here.
Was crushed. Even Jazz Prince would make an Instagram post alleging that he just woke up to the news, as if he wasn't there. Red flag number 2. Overall, this incident was completely unnecessary. All over the internet, Jay Prince and Mobties have been getting hate for the past week, and it's well deserved. Well, just when you thought that this story couldn't get crazier, Whack 100 would go on Clubhouse and reveal some wild news. He claims that the alleged takeoff assailant lost his life in the 5th Ward.
Okay.
So who knows what this could be about. Overall, I want to end this video by showing love to the Migos, especially Takeoff. I will say that it did bother me that they were claiming Atlanta while being from Lawrenceville, but that's not really a big deal. In all honesty, these guys were trends.
That nigga right there need to get his shit together.
Who that Whack?
No. Offset. Nigga, you get shot square off in your booty. You gotta sit on a bedpan for 2 days, and as soon as you get up off the bedpan, you back in the damn casino. Nigga, you need help. You need help at this point, my nigga.
Yeah, because you on your way to God, my nigga.
Yeah, for real. And you sit back and you think about this shit, and it's like, well, how did Takeoff die? Them niggas shooting dice, getting beat out their money, and mad about it. Yeah, get some help. Praying for y'all, Offset. That shit wild. But yeah, so if the assailant was knocked down in the 5th Ward and DJ Pat was the assailant, what is this nigga talking about?
The nigga actually did. He got knocked down. So DJ Pat most likely gonna get off on this shit if he remain quiet and everything go back to normal life. Basically what he's saying.
Oh, there ain't no doubt that Pat finna walk off this. Detroiters don't disrespect nobody, but don't play about being disrespected. I agree. I agree. That's how most people. That's how most places move. You feel me? And I ain't saying for a minute that it's sweet in Detroit. I know all too well. Detroit ain't nothing but a bunch of grandbabies from Birmingham. Said everybody from Birmingham that got a piece of money thought they were finna run from Bull Connor, went straight to Detroit. And if you lived in Mississippi and you had just a little bit of money, you went to Memphis. If you had more than a little bit of money, you went to Chicago or St. Louis.
Chicago and Detroit with the hotbed though.
That's the natural progression. You know what I'm saying? So never forget it. We all from the South. We are all from the South, man. You know, niggas like to call niggas Bamas and country bumpkins, and Nigga, we all from down here. Go deep enough in your family tree, and you gonna find somebody below that Mason Dixon. I'm telling you. Let me get to this. Let me get to these comments because I want to talk to y'all. Thank you. If you hit the like button, we're over 100 likes. Salute to the chat, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah. What I don't understand is why dudes can't just be themselves and stay protected and stay on point. Sauce is super cool. I agree. I definitely agree. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that damn Offset need help, bro. All-Star JR just posted. Go look at the caption. What do you post on IG? And salute to you, Erica B. I see you. He definitely snuck it in at the end. Yes. Yes. And then we got JR say Junior closed the elevator door on dead end run. He better not. Oh man, where he post that at? Let me see that, family. Said Pat will walk, but J Prince Jr. better worry about other shit. He gonna pay for all of this BS. Yeah. It's footage. All right, Ken, I got you in a second. What happened to the young dude that got locked up in a takeoff case? That's DJ Pat. He awaiting trial. He gonna beat that though. I've never been so confident that a guy was gonna beat a charge as I am with DJ Pat or Patrick Clark. BR trying to retaliate. Would BR trying to retaliate would make them more lame. Their YNs need to be disciplined. How you answering to somebody else, General? I agree. I would say they need to be going instead of trying to go at All-Star JR, they need to be going at J Prince JR. That's the nigga that crashed this nigga Ben 10 out. So hell, that's who you need to be going in. The industry done with hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. That nigga's, he's like junkie action now. Where's J Prince Jr. brother now? Who you talking about? Jazz Prince? Hey, and salute to you, Big Pressure. I appreciate you, homie. Lil Cam, she's saying, Lil Cam locked up. Lil Cam doing Fed time. He wasn't supposed to have no fight that night. Look, yeah, exactly. There you go. They meant the Cam dude that got booked for Lil Cam ain't get he very much alive. No hitter is another younger dude that got locked up also. He had a Chucky doll. Yeah, I'm not sure about Chucky doll. Yeah. A lot of people try to put him in the mix. Man, where did he? Okay, I got you. Don't worry about it. We're gonna find it. Gonna go find it now. Do a little research. And drop this link for Ken. Hold on a second. All right. Let's see here. All right, let me find another link too. I'm gonna give y'all another link as well. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Give me a second. There we go. Hey, family. If y'all not subscribed to the backup, click that link to subscribe to the backup. Cause we're gonna be running content over there, but I want to make sure we got enough people, to do so. Let's see here. Yep. Okay. All right, now let's check this All-Star JR post out. Appreciate you. Shout out to Music 101. My nigga, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Music 101, man. All right, let's see here. Had to shoot to the D and get new ice because my man's Ben 10 took some of my stuff to the hospital with him. Damn. Ooh, that's cold. That's cold. All right, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let it go. And he well within his rights to say what he's saying. But damn. What's the young nigga from San Antonio, fam? Who remember the young nigga from San Antonio, the scammer, man? I know y'all know who I'm talking about. The industry of the internet will make you turn against your family in the name of entertainment. You better say it. You better say it. At this point, I'm sick of these rap rascals. All of them. Sick of them. Cinematic Ken, what's going on, homie?
Hitter, what's going on?
Can't call it, brother.
Man, Cypress, how you doing? Check it out. They just said Junior. Now we seen on the tape when Takeoff was laying on the ground.
Right.
And they showed Junior walk past like it was not an emergency. Did y'all see that?
Yes.
Which was, in Atlanta, that was really sad to see. Like, that was really one of the moments, like, damn. But to know that he woke up the next morning and tweeted like he didn't know what happened, bro,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's Jazz. He said he went home early and got in the bed. He ain't know nothing. Trying to
Bro, that's
cover
crazy.
his ass. Yeah, that is crazy. You right.
No, I thought Junior was the one that tweeted.
No, that was his brother Jazz.
Oh man, my bad.
Nah, it's all good.
Woo.
Yes. Shout out to Music 101. BTB Savage. That's what this is giving, bro. All-Star JR poking fun at Ben 10. Although Ben 10 was the aggressor, it's giving BTB Savage. And I hope what happened to BTB Savage don't happen to him, but I'm just telling you, when I read that post, that's exactly what I thought about, man. And y'all know how BTB Savage went out. If y'all don't know the story of BTB Savage was in San Antonio, and he was a scam rapper. Basically, you know what I'm saying, a computer nerd. They was hackers, right? So they got their weight up running these scams for Chase and all of them. One of the guys from the city ran a play. He wanted a feature. So him and his uncle came in to do a feature. They came to the man's house. And the rap dude, I think it was the rap dude. No. The uncle went back to the car. And they locked the doors on BTB Savage and tried to rob him. He had his girl in there. And basically, his girl came out with the pistol when she seen them scuffling and nailed the dude that was trying to pay for a feature to the floor. BTB Savage got shot as well. He survived it. He posted from the hospital. He went back to his house after he got at the hospital, posted on the area where everything happened. It was still blood on the floor and on the walls. And basically just chasing clout. Then I want to say 6 months to a year went by. BTB Savage finally got that Vlad interview. He went on Vlad talking super tough, like Superman. This young man right here gonna get a Vlad interview too. Trust and believe it. He'll get one. But BTB Savage went on there talking real tough. And I want to say less than a month later, the family of the guy that got struck down in his house, they got with him in Houston. Yeah, man. But shout out to All-Star JR, man. I mean, if you make it out of a situation like that, you deserve to pop your shit. But there's a certain amount of you know what I'm saying, humility they gotta be put into this too. Cause this young man might die. Ben 10, he is fighting. He is fighting. So, I mean, I know the situation is a crazy situation. Bruh came in there, tried to steal your chain. They put beats on you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I probably would have left that one alone. You know, I wouldn't have mentioned him. Because if he end up, you know, but in this era of music, man, niggas love hats. And you got a documented hat? Oh, Lord. Come on now. Oh, you finna go up. You got a documented hat. And you got a hat on a rapper. Yeah, buddy. Nigga, we here now. Mama, we made it. See what I'm saying? I don't know. This shit is not real. When they say the internet is not a real place, I swear to God, that's the God honest truth. And as much as we hate to say it, the internet dictate reality. Most of these young niggas, these drill rappers, man, this shit originate on the internet. See, when I was out there doing dumb shit, we couldn't pull out a phone and talk shit to our ops. We had to catch them niggas at a football game or a skating rink. These young niggas, all they do, they pull out their phone with a full-fledged computer on it and talk to these niggas, show their background, drop their location, and it's on and popping. That's the difference. It's death accelerated.
Big fat. Big fat.
Cause when we pulled up on
niggas, pages and house phones and shit.
When we pulled up on niggas, we were coming from the shoulders. It might be one nigga on both sides with a pistol. Now you got 15 niggas and they got ARs, they got 9s, they got Glocks, F&Ns. They got some shit you ain't never seen before. They shooting all type of military ammunition. It's bad. It's bad, bro. But let me get off my rant. Shout out to All-Star JR. He here. Hold on a second. What's going on, homie?
What's up here?
What's going on? Everything good with you, home?
Yeah, everything good.
Yeah, man. I'm just talking about this, the state of the rap game, the state of the world, and the state of the internet. It's like if it ain't on the internet, it don't exist. And this shit is getting bad. It's getting worse by the day.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I hope he fly right and, you know what I'm saying, keep his head on the swivel. I don't think he got nothing to worry about nobody from Baton Rouge, because you a Detroit nigga, so you know niggas ain't really checking for you like that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if anything, he need to go at the Prince family. Them the niggas that crashed your homeboy out, man. You know, so it's a never-ending cycle, bro. It's a never-ending cycle. Now, for my peoples, we finna talk about this interview that just dropped with Orange Mound Quet. Let me see. Don't forget to swipe. Oh, I did not do that. Oh, I did not know. Let's go. Let's get back. Oh, I did not swipe. What is all of this? hell going on in here?
Like a lab.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, this shit is crazy. Yeah. He getting back right. Oh, that's nice. I ain't gonna hold you. That's nice. Damn, my nigga, for somebody we ain't never heard of, you you straight. Damn, yeah, I'm so in the lab cooking up. Look at this nigga, bro. Thought he was mob ties till I shot his ass a few times. Damn. Ooh, boy, would you look at this? Would you look at this? Oh no. Yep. There we go. I see you. Damn. I need to go ahead on and I am following him. Shit. I just ain't see it. Shout out to my dog Music 101, man. Let me get this down. This nigga here is crazy. Damn. What we doing, man?
Yeah, that's them youngsters. I don't get into it, the youngsters.
Yeah, for real. You really can't.
I'm 47. I'm an old ghetto boy. I heard you rapping a little lyrics for Jay back in the day on the first album.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. We grew up to that shit. Hell yeah. Yes, indeed.
But that the guy was up here talking about Junior.
Yeah.
Saying how he walked over. Actually, Junior was trying to help him. Junior walked over and go to the restroom to clean the blood off his clothes.
Yeah. But you know
and
that
it don't be who in charge, it be the entourage.
Right.
Yeah, you can't control the entourage like that.
Well, you know, we know that all too well from the Young Dolph situation. Cleveland Gravedigger salute. Yeah, man, we know that all too well, man. Niggas don't even be having no issues with each other till a nigga from the entourage come back and bring a bone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's usually how it go. But yeah, man, so Junior was basically going to wash the blood off and see what he could do to help. It's just
Right.
that video gave a real.
You're really upset.
Yeah. It gave a real bad outlook. You know, people, man, he became despised that day. I'm not gonna even go hold you. When niggas seen Junior walk and it looked like he's like damn near he stepped over the bruh, which he didn't, but that's just what it was looking like. That's the optics.
Yeah,
Shit
the
looked
camera
bad.
angle.
Right. So yeah, it's hard for niggas to really give him a pass because folks trying to put Duke the Jewel on him at the same damn time.
So I don't know nothing about that Duke the Jeweler incident.
So Carl Crawford had a party at his house, and
That's my nigga.
Yeah.
I go to the parties too, mansion party.
Yeah.
Carl Crawford harder.
But shit, this shit was in the hood.
Yeah, the hood. That's Harder Street.
Yeah. And shit.
Yeah, I know Crawford good. I know Junior and Jazz good.
I can believe it. Bro. They getting a bad rap, but some of it, this shit right here. Oh yeah, this shit is dead on with this Ben 10 situation. That shit is dead on. He shouldn't have did that shit, bro.
I gotta catch up with that. I don't be into them youngsters.
Yeah, so you know they had a party at Crawford House, and it was a nigga from Chicago named Duke the Jeweler. They say he had damn near $1 million worth of jewelry on. And he was in the dice game breaking these niggas. And the next day, Boosie was in there. Boosie was in the party. Jay Prince Jr. and a few other people. The next day, Boosie had a concert.
Yeah.
Duke the Jeweler pulled up to the concert. Somebody confronted him in the parking deck and Shot him. Didn't take not one piece off of him. Killed him dead.
And Duke was invited by Boosie, right? Boo, right?
I don't know. He was. I don't think he was invited by Boosie.
I thought he probably been buying some jewelry from him.
When they met up down there, and
Yeah.
once they met, and he said, "Dude, cool." Said, "Dude was finna make him a piece or whatnot." But yeah, I don't know how he got down there, or why he came down. I don't think he was invited by Boosie though.
Another story supposed to be been, but you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We might have to go back and look at that too, but I don't think nothing gonna come out that. Just to be honest with you, I don't think nothing gonna come out that due to jeweler situation, fam. Only person that was close enough to it was Boosie. And I know that sounds bad on Boosie's behalf, but that's the truth. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, right now we finna get into this question. I have not seen this interview. I don't know what's going on in this interview, but we're gonna check it out together. If y'all here and y'all rocking with me, if y'all ain't hit that like button, hit the like button, and we finna kick it for a minute, man. Oh, man, y'all favorite blogger, Mr. Guilty Not Guilty, the one and only Hernandez Goan. Let's go.
Oh man, today we got a special guest in the building. One of the most controversial guys to close 2025, man. We got Mr. Goan Hernandez, man. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. What it do, Sean?
Man, finally we got one in, man. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling right now, though?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm blessed by the best, man. Yeah.
I meant to ask you too. I've always been
Hey, I would check them nigga by calling me Goan Hernandez. Damn, bro. Y'all nigga, this nigga been out free for over a year. He went to court every day. The man's name is Hernandez Goan. Why these niggas don't be able to get it right? I don't understand that. That's weird.
Curious. Your name is it Goan Hernandez or Hernandez Goan?
It's Hernandez Goan.
So I said it backwards.
Yeah.
Is that you?
I get that. Yeah. They make that mistake all the time.
How do you get the name Hernandez? I
think we talk about it all the time. You know, I think my mom was a little tipsy when she had me or whatever.
Really?
Yeah. I be joking, but I think she for the most part she picked that name because she liked it at first, and then after being born, they went to Marquette, because that was one of the names that she was thinking about naming me. But I wish she would have went ahead and actually changed it legally, because I hated Hernandez in school.
And I know all your life you've been answering that question.
Yeah,
everybody's been asking you that, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, even when I.
Hey, that's some country shit though, for real. Think about it. This nigga name is Hernandez, but his mama was gonna name him Quet, but didn't. But they still call him Quet. That's country as hell, fam. Damn.
Orange man quit at all thing.
That's it.
With Flip back in the day, and I get pulled over and shit by the police and shit. They always used to think I was what they call it, false identity and all of that. So they used to take me down through the
because that's a Hispanic last name.
Yeah.
Like,
and,
but that's
and first name. You know what I'm saying? Well, Goan, it sounds like it's a Hispanic name, so. They like, damn, you on the run for murder? They used to always think I was on the run.
Really?
When I produced my ID and say Hernandez Goan.
So your mom, she is like no guy she was in love with or anything. Name her. It's just.
No, it's just a name.
That's just a name she personally liked.
She liked it at the time. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I've always wanted to ask you that, because I was like, are you half Hispanic or?
Yeah, no, I'm black as ever.
Okay. So when the case came along, I've always heard the name Quet.
Yeah.
So that's you, right?
Yeah, from Marquette. Yeah.
Okay, Marquette.
Yeah, sure.
So I guess with the hearing, the last days of the judgment day for you, how scary was that?
I was more scared for my son than anything, for my autistic son. I had kind of like got to the point where I knew all the possible outcomes. And so with that being said, I kind of made, got right with myself and just like, if I do lose, I done been all around the world. I had a great time, I guess, so to speak,
Man, listen, My best roadie name is Terrence, but he go by Marquette. And that fool is from the mound. That's crazy. Cause I got a homeboy named Terrence Marzette, and we call him Quet. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know why the hell we call him Quet though, but we have ever since 5th, 6th grade. Mr. Proffer's in the building. Who dressing this nigga, bro? This the first time he didn't have Nike on, and the nigga named. This nigga came with an orange shirt with heart and soul. He bought that bitch out of Buc-ee's or somewhere. Come on, Quet.
My fear was for my son that he's nonverbal. So, even though he can't see it, I know, he was gonna miss me a lot if I, were to lose. So that was my only fear. Of course, I didn't want to lose my freedom or whatever, but slippers gold. So, I was just prepared for the worst.
The night before, did you sleep?
I didn't.
Really?
I didn't. I maybe got probably an hour or so, dozed off. I was up thinking. Well, the night prior, it wasn't like that. I knew that I was finna get the verdict the next day because they just started deliberating. So I didn't. Of course, I didn't think they was gonna come back that quick. I thought it was gonna take at least a couple of days or whatever because I knew we had a great case. And when they came back so quick like that, it kind of I was alarmed, and I said something to Manny about it, and he was just told me, "Come on, let's go in here." Because normally when you watch the shows and all the crime shows, if a verdict come back real quick, normally it's guilty. I mean, everybody on on the same page. But he said, I've seen it be different. Let's go in here and get to it. So we went in there, and when I heard the first not guilty, it was cool, but I know I had a second count. So after I heard the second count, and then, it was just a big relief off my shoulders.
That week, like who was somebody who was keeping you calm outside of your lawyer? Were you making calls, friends?
Yeah, man, I got my older brother. Knows, he was always there, my cousin, HP, and just my kids was there, couple close friends, my baby mom, so I had some support, I did.
Did you have any doubt?
Yeah, I did, and my doubt came from the fact that the majority of the hip hop community, I would say, had already ran with this narrative.
The world.
Yeah, exactly, that I was guilty.
We still think you're guilty, my nigga. Ain't nothing changed. You just beat it. You had a good ass lawyer. That's all it is. We still think you're guilty. I don't think my assumption is wrong.
Before they actually got a chance to hear the facts and see the case, be tried in front of a jury. So I was afraid that, I was already convicted in people's mind or whatever. So I wanted to move the trial from Memphis, but Manny was against it. And I'm just, I'm glad that I followed his legal advice and kept the trial there because I wanted to move it. And he said he didn't want to try my case in front of a little small, little town where majority of the people might be, white, and they may not understand the hip hop culture and what goes on in the streets or whatever.
Yeah. The co-defendants, you knew them, right?
I knew
personally.
I knew Cornelius for maybe 3 or 4 months. Cornelius was a friend of my play brother, Bobby. He made a mistake and OD'd on heroin.
Oh damn! So you knew him for about 3 or 4 months. How long Cornelius stayed in the neighborhood? I mean, Cornelius been over there for a minute. He ain't just started being a junkie. He ain't just go full junkie mode. 3, 4 months before this happened. But I don't believe nothing this nigga say. Like for real.
So I met him through Bobby, but Justin straight drop. Yeah, he was a friend. I dropped was around.
And which one? I can't remember. Which one was mentioning you throughout the trial?
The pill junkie, Cornelius.
Cornelius, yeah, okay.
Yeah, cornbread.
Do you think because he was sentenced before you, right?
Nah, you talking about Justin.
Yeah, I'm talking about Justin. So Cornelius, he said his he did his testimony and stuff. And you seeing that? Did
Divine Black Rose, what's going on? Salute to you.
Do you think you were cooked when he did his testimony?
No, actually, as we got knee deep in his testimony, I actually was starting to feel a little better because, he was Manny had cooked him, it caught him in several lies, so I knew his credibility was shot. And I just put myself in the juror's seat, in a juror's seat, and just looked at it from their perspective. And when I did that, if I was a juror, there was nothing, I wouldn't believe nothing that he said, because it was obvious that, he was up there just trying to free himself up from some shit that he did,
So you hear the first no guilty, you hear the second no guilty. Like what's?
I mean, it's just I don't know what it feel like to be reborn again, but if I had to describe it, I would say, I would use that example for sure. It was just a big ass relief, Sean. It's just like a nigga got his life back. It's time to get back to it and everything I lost. Try to get it back twice.
Do you leave Memphis right away?
Yeah, only for a Vlad and No Jumper interview.
So Memphis you still go back?
Yeah, I still live in Memphis.
Really?
Yeah, I live in Memphis.
I mean, bro, we know Memphis is Memphis. Like,
yeah, Memphis is Memphis. I'm Memphis too.
Yeah, but bro, like, you don't feel.
I mean, I understand the concern and what you're saying, but I'm from Orange Mound, so I come from that environment. I've been this beef shit like second nature. You had to be firm growing up in the environment, what I'm saying, where I come from. I'm from the same hood, A Ball and MJG, and shout out to Ball and G, to my guys, I know them personally. But nah, man, it is what it is. You just gotta move how you're supposed to move and just, and be ready to, leave it all on the field, if the situation presents itself.
Yeah. And you know that a lot of people in Memphis, they feel some type of way about you.
It's crazy, and I'm sure it is, but Sean, I go, it ain't a place that I need to go that I don't go. And with that being said, I don't see the hate. Not one time have I had a bad experience since the trial, since being able to move around freely and do what I do. Only thing I get when I move around is, hey man, me and my girl watch you, man, on YouTube, man. Keep doing your thing.
So the narrative's changed over time.
Yeah, and people be, they even ask for pictures, which I felt in the beginning, it felt sort of weird, because I ain't no fucking celebrity. I ain't famous or no shit, but
I know it did feel weird with that damn roller coaster in your mouth, nigga. Get that shit fixed, man. You get all these damn interviews, and I know they paying you good. I know you eating good, bro. Nigga, get your grill fixed.
Now that I think about it, the more and more I've done it, because I can't even fix my mouth to tell nobody, no, I ain't gonna take no picture.
Fix your mouth, I hear you.
Even if I don't want to. But now it actually makes me feel good, to know that somebody, they looking at me, you know what I'm saying, like just for the person that I really am, not for the person that the media painted me out to be, and it's some people that actually rock with me, so, it make a nigga feel good.
Yeah, so I remember recently you said that Dolph didn't know how to move. And I mean, you're in the same predicament where you're in a place where it could go 50-50.
Correct.
What is the correct way to move in Memphis?
I mean, when you move, you know what area is what area, and hanging out at, when you got some real shit like what he had going on, and just jumping out at the cookie shop and in that type of vehicle, broad daylight, you know, if that's how you're gonna move, then you need to be moving properly in that, you know, in that situation. You got your little brother on the passenger side with you, you know, and no disrespect to his little brother, but I don't know him, but you know, he wasn't prepared for, you know, whatever transpired that day. If you're gonna be like that in the neighborhood,
How you know?
What's going on?
Exactly. Man, listen. Shout out to Meandra. Reporting live from the bushes. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's why I don't really hate on the people in the bushes. They do what they do. A lot of people don't like to comment. A lot of people just like to sit up and listen to the content. And I appreciate that. And I want to say thank you one more time to Meandra. Salute to you. Much love, family. Yeah, man, this dude, man, this interview is starting slow, but you know it's gonna go there. It may not, cause Sean Cotton a weird little dude. Just to be perfectly honest. Hopefully he start asking the right questions. Govan may be hotter than Stan G now. Yeah, he might be. Why do these platforms keep having this clown on their platform talking about Dolph? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he needs to stop going on platform. He be telling off on himself. You know,
Exactly.
he's a pill presser, ex-pill seller himself.
Exactly.
You want to talk about a boy who's a pill head. What they have in common?
Whole time
Wow.
you pitching perks and Zans out your front door. I'm pretty sure you knew him way longer than 2-3 months.
Right. That's what I was saying, but I didn't want to say it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, that boy probably weed eating your front yard, washing your baseboards, washing your car, and some more shit.
Then he lied again. He don't live in Memphis no more. He live right here in Houston, where I'm at.
Come
but
on,
he
man.
ain't outside.
Yeah, you rest assured that. Okay.
Look at that.
I just didn't want to tell it because I'm here too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's been a pleasure, y'all, man. Get down. I got to make some wrong.
I gotta, you hold it down, homie.
For sure.
For sure.
You gotta just know how to move. And I just felt like from the things that I seen, you know, Dolph wasn't moving properly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ain't no way that I would have been on Airways at the cookie shop like that with just one little nigga with me like that. Just, you know, slippers goes, and you know, I got to make it back home. So, yeah.
I remember when you were released, you did an interview with Vlad, and people felt as though you had something against Dolph, and it seemed like you were pro Gotti to a lot of people, you know, and it's still to this day. Like I was just doing my homework on you, reading the comments, and it just seems like you had something against Dolph. Was it any gray area, or did something go wrong with you and Dolph?
No, hell no. It wasn't, you know, it's just I'm gonna speak the truth, you know, and how I feel, you know. Even if it's something, you know, if it's a situation, if it's something that Gotti do that I disagree with, I'm gonna speak on it, you know. I ain't no rapper. I ain't never wrote a verse, and I ain't security for no rap label, but I'm from the city, and if it's something, you know, if it's a truth out there, I ain't gonna bend it or move the goalpost just because, you know, bruh, you know, lost his life, you know what I'm saying, unfortunately. You know, I'm gonna speak on it how it is. You know, if it might kind of make him look like, or make it look like that I'm being biased or whatever, then I'm not. I'm just speaking on it from a real nigga perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And so with that being said, now I ain't had no dog in that fight. Whatever him and you know, Gotti had going on, that was between them.
So you never met you.
You met Juke, man. You met Juke, man.
No, he meant Gotti. He absolutely meant Gotti. Slippers counts. What's going on, Tequila? Salute to you, love. Hey, we got Pretty Face in the middle. What's up with it? Salute to you, man. I'm glad y'all made
What
it
up,
in.
Pretty Face? What's up, actual treasure?
Yes, indeed. We rocking. We rocking. Y'all hit that like button, man. Hit the like button, and let's get into it.
You were cool with Juk. You never met Gotti.
Nah, we just had I had one phone conversation with Gotti over the phone years ago, and it was about an artist he had at the time, and I kind of had a little pressure. I was applying a little pressure on the artist about some shit he had my name in his mouth to a little chick, and so Gotti reached out to me through a cousin of mine that's like family to him, and he got us on the phone, and considering the close knit, I guess, relationships or whatever, so to speak, he asked me, would I be willing to, what I'm saying, squash it, just on the strength. And then it was just some shit about a girl, and little homie was kind of like in his feelings or whatever. So of course I was willing to squash it. I was on some money shit. I was a hustler. I ain't never been no bully or no nigga that just run around, just wake up looking for beef. I always, in my era, we wanted to see who could get the most money and the most bitches, what I'm saying? So with that being said, hell yeah, I squashed the shit immediately. So that was our only interaction that we ever had. Like I said, my relationship was with Juk.
And you knew Dolph, like you met Dolph before, right?
Yeah,
Did y'all hustle together?
We ain't hustled together, but we done did business together before.
So how I mean, it's over with now, but like how did you front him? Did he front you?
No, I wasn't a front. Like, Dolph like to smoke the best of weed, just like I do. And so, sometimes they would have some stupid over there in Castalia, and him and Big Daddy over there, CEO, Paper Route, Daddy O. So, and then sometimes, the best of being Orange Mound.
CEO, Paper Route, Daddy O.
Yeah, that part. This nigga know. I'm gonna let that go. I ain't even gonna speak on it. Bobcat, what's going on, man? The Big T chat, what's happening?
What do you know? What do you know? Speak on it, bro.
Hold on, bro. He said, what's happening? I was in the bushes because I'm in bed listening on TV. Got up to grab my Mac to speak. Hey, salute to you. Salute to you, Bobcat. Much love. I appreciate you falling out them bushes, man. Yeah, you gonna tell everything. There you go. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. We back to his site.
Yeah, we'll just, go back and forth like that. But, it wasn't nothing about no front, no whatever. Anytime we did business, I had my money, he had his money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But y'all never really grew like a close relationship. It was just...
No, it was just strictly business. Anytime me and Dolph ever talked on the phone or anything, it was strictly about some smoke. Yeah. It wasn't never no personal shit.
Yeah, in a old disc record with Dolph, he said he fronted Juk. Like that was a thing. He wanted the world to know. Is that true?
Yeah, I think what Dolph probably meant by that.
Hold on. You know everything else, nigga. Now you don't know when it don't go in your favor. You know this nigga with front Juk. You know this shit. Come on, man.
Juk probably pulled up because Dolph, they used to have some really good weed over there, and Juk them used to have some good shit out in the north too. So we all had our fair share, but I could see Juk pulling up over there, getting a few ounces or whatever before he slide out of town, hit the road or something one time to smoke on. And it's just weed to smoke on, At this point, Juk wasn't selling weed in the street to hustle. His little brother, a multi-millionaire, so he ain't have to do that. And Juk was getting money himself, so
So, did you hear that, Sight? Sight.
Yeah, I'm listening, man.
Did you hear it?
What he said, his brother was a multi-millionaire.
Yeah. Yep, that's what he said.
I mean, we all knew that, but Juk was getting money in the street too, though.
Why would he have to get fronted, though?
Now that, I don't know. I guess he didn't want to pay the tab. And he had a history. I'm going to keep it a buck. He had a history of running off on niggas. I don't know.
For sure.
I could see him pulling up on Dolph, getting a few ounces to smoke on at the time. He may not have the ends on him or whatever. And, nigga, get up with you later. I think that's what Dolph meant or whatever, because Juke wasn't even selling. Juke was on the other side. Like weed was never his thing. Juke was getting money with the white.
Yeah. Memphis, man. So is Memphis as crazy as the media makes it seem?
Yeah, it could get crazy, especially, if you're not from there, and if you're not tapped in, you're not with, and and then the young niggas, it get really crazy, if you them cliques them, so yeah, I can't downplay it. We got the National Guards and Homeland Security and all that shit there right now for a reason. Trump did that, because Memphis, it had really got wicked. Women couldn't even go outside and warm their cars up in the morning for work. The young niggas outside taking them, and if you make the wrong move, they'll kill you about your shit. So yeah, I can't downplay it.
Yeah. Juke was killed at a funeral, and there was a white car. It was on surveillance. Looked like paper no tags. I don't if I can remember correctly. Yeah. Nobody was ever found, right, for that?
Nah, nobody. They never charged anybody about it, but the streets know what they're here for. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everybody know. But he was killed at like a repast.
Yeah.
A little celebration after the funeral for a family member. So they never charged anybody. But if you tapped in, if you in you in the loop, everybody know what they're here for.
Yeah. And
he was killed at a funeral repast of a family member that bear a stunning resemblance to Juke. I mean, God dang.
Here you go. You gonna get it popping some kind of way, ain't you, bro? You gonna get it started.
I ain't lying. These folks look like twins. I mean,
rest in peace, Las Vegas area, man. I know where you going with this shit, bro.
Oh, rest in peace, Las Vegas area. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm just saying. Give me a second. We can make all of this make sense in a second. I mean, God dang. What are we talking about? Hold on.
Before we get started. True with us, I love you, but I blame you for this.
Don't blame True. Don't blame True. True ain't got nothing to do with this. Salute the True. Yeah. Salute the True. True is definitely the homie. Yeah. But I mean, this is obvious. I mean, this is obvious, fam. Let's see here. See what I can. Hey, come on now. Let's see here. All right, now let's do it. Where we at? Let me see if I can find it. We getting back to the interview in just a second. Oh man, this shit here is, bruh. Okay. Let me go up here. Okay. All right. I mean, damn. These folk bear a striking resemblance, man. Let me know.
Yeah, that is uncle, man.
Yeah, I feel you. Damn. That's wild. Even down to the stance. Even down to the stance, man. Look at the stance. I mean, yeah. Hey, another narrative. He looked more like Gotti Pops to me, but yeah, I hear you. Boy, that's crazy. And don't let me pull the OG rock baller pictures. He look just like Juke in them pictures. You know I ain't lying. Hold on. Yeah. So let's go here. All right, let's go here. One time for the one time. Hey. Hey. Oh, here we go. And I'm just saying, bro. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man.
He's not gonna find out. I know some dudes kind of favor their uncles right now.
Bruh. Bruh.
Now somebody gonna snatch this and turn this into something.
I'm just saying, bruh. All right. Enough of that. Enough of that. Yeah, Lee, boy, I tell you. Yeah. I mean, it's just something to make you say, Just make it something to make you say, All right, let's go. We back to it.
Why this kept? It seems like this Dolph and Gotti thing is slowing down, but like the security guard, the CC security guard, he came out saying that Gotti car was recently shot up. Is it stuff like that still going on?
Nah, I think that nigga there, man. I think he need mental evaluation or something, man.
So a lot of stuff you don't think that should be accurate?
No, it ain't no think. I mean, that what he said right there about his car getting shot up. It had several attempts on his life. A raindrop ain't hit that man too hard. You know what I'm saying? You know, that big homie CC, you know what I'm saying? I think that nigga there, man, I think he need to reach out to criminal, man, do some Tubi movies or something. You know, that shit, you know what I'm saying? Dude just making up shit as he go, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to big homie CC, though.
Yeah, I did see that. And
somebody tell criminal, man, he don't have to wear the Afghanistan medium shirt and the ball cap in every movie. Stop wearing the Afghanistan shirts in every movie, Crown. We love you though, for real.
Like, damn, like this shit's still going on. Like,
no, man, that shit ain't happening, man. You know, if man, some shit like that would have popped off, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, I know about it, Sean, and you'll know about it because I fuck with you.
Right, that's right, that's right. So we're in Dallas now. The whole Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane shit, like, happened in January. I'm here in Dallas. I heard bits and pieces about it. I'm sure you have too. You're in the loop. Everything's came out. I mean, his bond has been rejected. What do you think? Where do you think this goes from here?
I mean, you know, from everything that I've seen and the shit that I know, I mean, it's a difference from where I think it's gonna go and where I hope it's gonna go. You know, them little niggas from the city. So 30. You know, I know 30. I done met 30. You know, I hope them little niggas get freed up. You know, they was
There it is. They say he know 30. Boy, if 30 told this man anything about what happened, boy, you need your butt naked ass spanked.
I think the Pops told him everything.
Yeah, you said that. You said that.
Doing their thing and like they was just about to take off and provide some generational wealth, you know what I'm saying? But there's a difference to where I think it's gonna go dealing with the feds. You know, man, the feds don't move on you until they know they ready.
No surveillance, no guns.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you though, when I was going through my situation, Manny Aurora, my lawyer, who I think the best attorney in the world, he told me the biggest blessing in my situation was that my case wasn't federal. He said the reason being because one of my counts was a conspiracy count. In federal, the conspiracy laws, they're way more broad. You know what I'm saying? It's like very vague. Like they have a lot more room and ways to convict you, you know what I'm saying, in a conspiracy versus if you was in state court. And, you know, if the dad is actually on video in Staples, printing out a release form if what those agents saying is true, then that's what you call an element in the conspiracy. That's premeditation. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, I sure wouldn't mind the feds come knocking on this nigga door. Damn,
Well,
bro.
he just breaking down what the law is right now.
I know. I just get tired of a nigga that don't know nobody. He, you know, if you listening to him, he pretty much a hermit. You know what I'm saying? He's to himself. He one step above being a monk. And even though he deals with nobody, he knows nobody. Everybody he know dead. If you think about it, yeah, you know, I knew Dolph, I knew Jook. You know what I'm saying? But you know everything about everybody else. And not only do you know everything about everybody else, you know how they move. You know what they would do and what they wouldn't do. Oh no, you wouldn't do nothing like that. All right. You full of shit, bro. Full of shit, bro.
That's conspiring, you know. A lot of this shit gonna be, you know, a lot of people ain't thinking about the call data. You know how the call data go, the GPS placements, the cell towers, pinging is gonna place whoever at this location, you know what I'm saying, at the time. You know, then you got, even if Gucci don't cooperate, you got the cameraman. Man, the cameraman gonna be at court for the judge do, testifying. You know, so not to mention the off-duty police officers, what they got to say. You know, so it's more complicated than what people think, you know, and it's gonna be pretty rough, you know. And you know, Sean, when the last time you seen 8 niggas charged on the case and everybody kept it real? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we gotta, you know, just gotta see how that shit gonna play out, you know, and you know, I say this, I'm glad I ain't in the situation. Yeah, for sure. It's shit gonna be crazy.
Gucci Mane's wife.
Yeah.
You know, we know that she has a big influence on his life. She's his handler.
Correct, caretaker.
Yeah, caretaker. Like, even if he doesn't want to cooperate, it looks like, I mean, he already made statements.
Yeah,
Do you feel like she put that battery in his back?
Yeah, of course. You know, and just imagine, you know, him coming home, you know, without his wedding ring and watch, and humiliated as a man. You gotta tell your wife this shit. You supposed to be one of the biggest gangsters in the world. And so, you know, I'm sure she was upset. She a civilian, what's she gonna do? You know, she gonna get the police involved. You know, I don't know if you seen the press conference the other day, but they said the federal agents got statements the first day. Like, they interviewed all parties on the first day. So I just, you know, I was willing to bet my Social Security number that Gucci wasn't gonna cooperate based off his reputation. Shit he done said in the past about him, you know, not cooperating, and he never will. And he said it with his chest out. But now this a whole different Gucci. This a Gucci that's on psych meds, you know, and he basically being, you know, he like a, she got the strings, she pulling them, you know what I'm saying, you know, and it's almost like the nigga, like he on a remote, you know what I'm saying, you know. So with that being said, I could see her putting the battery in his back, you know, and kind of pushing him over the edge. But now, at this point, I think he done had a chance to think about it. He probably done talked to some reputable niggas in the street and like, nigga, damn, what's going on? You know, so, and I could see him now at this point kind of like
retracting.
Retracting and backing up off of it. But again,
shit, me. He went in the studio and made a whole trash ass song about it. Hell no. He all in now. It's Gucci against the world, or at least Atlanta. This nigga made a whole trash ass song about it, bro. I still can't believe that.
And they don't need Gucci. They don't need Gucci for nothing.
But what if Gucci tells the cameraman, hey, I'll pay you?
You don't think Gucci already told him that in the beginning? You know, if that was the angle that they was gonna go, Gucci could have been did that. You know, some people, the cameraman said some people reached out to him with the belongings, trying to get him his belongings back. He told him he didn't want it. If I would have reached out to that cameraman and he told me that, I would have got a one-way ticket to Honolulu.
The cameraman said no, or Gucci said no?
No, the cameraman said no. Some people allegedly from Pooh Shicey's side reached out to the cameraman trying to give him his belongings back in fear, trying to keep him, quiet. And he told him he didn't want none of his shit back.
Like damn, now I'm gonna cook y'all later.
Yeah. Y'all keep it. Y'all took it. Yeah, enjoy it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So he got his mind made up.
Yeah, definitely. He got them pictures and shit, those wounds and shit, all of those pictures were taken on the first day. Yeah, he was very cooperative.
So you're in the street, you're from Memphis. It's a big thing. We all know Gucci and Yo Gotti had history over the white.
So, according to Quet, when they figured out what was what, they tried to get the shit back, and the white dude said he don't want it. Y'all keep it. Hoo-wee. Boy, you know everything. This nigga's Orange Mountain Siri around this bitch.
Yeah.
There was this thing in the street that people kept telling me that Pooh Shiesty was trying to go to CMG, 15 million. Yo Gotti had the bag ready for him. That's why he was trying to get out the deal. Do you believe that? Do you believe that Pooh Shiesty wanted to go to CMG?
Definitely. Yeah.
Wow. So that's confirmed.
Yeah. And he was about to sign. If things could have got worked out, in a peaceful business manner. Yeah, Gotti was definitely, that was going to be the ultimate checkmate. And just keeping the G, that's what Shiesty should have went in the beginning. You from the city, you going to go sign to a nigga with an ice cream cone on his face from Atlanta. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't understand that for the life of me, but everybody, you know what I'm saying,
Keep it a buck. Why? What made him choose Gucci over Gotti?
I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna take it all the way back to a lot of people don't know this story. Shiesty dad, Mob Boss, he had a record label, and he had an artist back in the day. I don't know if it was his artist, I don't know if he was managing, I want to say his name was Miscellaneous or whatever. And so back in the day, Miscellaneous and Gotti, I think Miscellaneous was kind of going there, Gotti, on CD or whatever, Nothing in the Streets or whatever. So with that being said, I think it was a little, Gotti may have felt a little certain way still about that or whatever, and he might wasn't reaching for Pooh as strong as Gucci was at that time, and a Memphis nigga, we ain't gonna sit around and wait on nobody, if it's another nigga that's reaching, and you know what I'm saying, and trying to help a nigga put food on his table, just because he from another city, a nigga gonna pay some attention, and if it sound right, then let's get to it. Ain't about where you from, it's where you at, So I think that was just, you know what I'm saying, I think that was just all some shit that had to do with his pops or whatever from years, you know what I'm saying, before he even started rapping.
That's two, M. Rose. That's two. Yes, indeed. I tell you. So, you know that man name. He be capping bad, I swear. Horribly bad. The damn vlog community is so fickle. So I guess everybody wanted Gucci to erase Shiesty off the earth. Yeah. Evidently. Yes, Lord. Let's go.
Yeah, because that's the thing. The 15 million to get out the deal. Allegedly, Gucci stole money from him when he was in prison.
Yeah, while he was gone, that just came about saying that, he's supposed to made anywhere from 15 to 25 million, off of him. And if that's the case, but Shiesty had just signed a $5 million publishing deal with Atlantic. And they was also trying to do like a little label deal with like his Chopper Gang imprint. But they still had Gucci.
In the way.
Yeah, in the way. And Shiesty wasn't in agreement with that. So, that was one of the topics or one of the big, that was a priority that was supposed to be talked about at the meeting or whatever. However it played out, that's how it played out or whatever, but that was one of his biggest issues. He wanted Gucci all the way out the way.
You being a reputable guy from Memphis, was Shiesty wrong for that?
Was Shiesty considered?
You cannot trust Sean Cotton. This man just called Quet a reputable guy from Memphis. I can't believe he just said that. Reputable where? This nigga's a scumbag, bro.
Considering the things that Gucci did to Shiesty while he was gone, disrespected his cousin, Big Scar.
I mean, he gave him $10,000 for the funeral, right? That's what his dad said.
He came. He gave him $10,000 after the family somewhat, blasted him. You know what I'm saying, online. But I'm talking about initially their first phone call.
Oh, about the chain.
Yeah, instead of being concerned about putting them away, you was concerned about repossessing the chains. So considering that, and the amount of money that he allegedly made or whatever, I think it was I think it would have been fair for him to get out the way and go and let Shiesty do his thing. That's what I would have did. But I told somebody the other day in the interview, if Shiesty would have paid attention or somebody would have got in his ear, if you think about it, all the artists that Gucci had, he had Nicki, Young Thug, and when shit got, when people got disgruntled, he let everybody go. He ain't try to hold.
That is true.
He ain't try to kidnap nobody. So maybe.
But this night he told him no.
I said it once, I said it again. Ain't now one of them people he just named, Young Thug, or Nicki Minaj, now one of them was as big as Shiesty is right now. Now they big names right now. But back then they weren't big names. Hell yeah. It's a lot of people that didn't even know that Nicki Minaj was on 1017, fam. They were not big names. Yeah, go do what you do. Yeah. Come on, man. I hate the double standards.
I guess when Pooh and him got together, he pretty much told him he wasn't going to release him.
Yeah, well, and if he said that, then that's a totally different ballgame, and things could have, spiraled from there, So I could see Pooh getting upset if that's how he had his mind set on getting out the deal, and you say, no, you ain't, Yeah, I could see him getting upset and shit just spiraling out of control after that.
Yeah. Now you said some things that made some people upset. You said that Dolph wasn't a street cat; he was a hustler. He wasn't a gangster.
Yeah, he wasn't a gangster. Yeah. And I think if Dolph was alive, I think Dolph would I think he would have stamped what I said.
Really?
Yeah. Dolph was. And just because you a hustler and you're not a gangster, I'm not saying he was a bitch ass nigga. I definitely wasn't saying that because he wasn't no hoe. I'm just saying, he wasn't on no gangster type of time. And, Dolph wanted some money. Dolph was a player. Dolph was, nigga that's, when he stepped out the house every day, he was like a mannequin from head to toe, fresh as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And fuck with a lot of girls and was always there some money. So that's what I meant. When I said it, I meant it. I gave it like a compliment. It wasn't a diss. At one point in time in my life, I consider myself a straight hustler. I wouldn't, I hadn't got off into no gangster shit yet. I was just strictly on some hustling shit. But the environment I come from, you have to, it's like shark infested water. So you got to learn how to, swim with the sharks, and gangster shit come with it.
Yeah. I remember when your daughter passed in Houston, rest in peace. Sure. You spoke out on Facebook and you were like, you really blamed yourself?
So what I meant by that was, my daughter's side of the family, for the most part, I used to have a lot of nice things and shit to say about them people, but that shit gone out the window now. But just keeping it G, they church going people, basically, law abiding citizens, I would say, so all the street shit, the sliding and all of that shit that my daughter was talking about in her rap songs and shit, that I just feel like it came from her watching me, from a distance, and because nobody in her family lived that type of life. So I just feel like if I was a better role model or a better parent, you know, and she wasn't seeing me doing the type of shit that I was doing, maybe she would have been a better person. So that's what I meant by that.
And this was around the time where, you know, the whole, I think the Dolph shit happened. So people assumed that that was about the case you were going through.
Correct.
So we did report on that, and then we reported the guys who allegedly killed your daughter. They were from like Louisiana or Mississippi somewhere.
Yeah, that was from Louisiana.
That was so that was so like off to me.
Yeah, and you know, and if
And they killed her and did not take one thing. I mean, no, they weren't from Memphis. They were from Louisiana. I want to say they was from a small town in Louisiana. Lake Charles or something. But the whole thing behind that situation is they hopped out guns blazing. They did not take nothing off of Destiny. I really wonder what that was about.
If a lot of people do their homework like you did, you know,
I think that was a
it's
hit.
black and white.
I think it was a hit too, bro. I think it was a hit too.
Because the way they described that shit, they killed them. Stop like and kept going.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't a damn sure wasn't a robbery.
Right. So that had to be a paid hit.
And he tried to make it seem like it was a they was in the club, and you know what I'm saying, they know she be with Lil Uzi Vert, and you know what I'm saying, and she had the diamonds on, she had real no, bro, they didn't take nothing, bro. You gotta come again on this one. Put your shoes on, man, and come on up here and talk sensible.
Yeah, that looked like a paid hit.
Yeah. Let's go.
You know, the little boys, everybody told on everybody on their case. They were just some little kids. Seeing my daughter in a club, knew she ran with Lil Uzi, and knew Uzi played a part in
there you go,
helping step her jury game up. She already was iced out. You know, my daughter was she was a hustler.
Yeah, she had the swag.
Yeah,
she had that swag.
Yeah,
she had the swag.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, she was like that, and so with that being said, Uzi, you know what I'm saying, put the battery in her back and kind of stepped her game up, and the little kids, they said they seen when she was, you know, online with Johnny, you know, getting her shit.
Oh, so they were watching her the whole time.
Yeah. You know, that whole night, you know, when they first spotted her, you know, they watched her. They had a couple girls, you know, move around, like follow her in the club, you know, some shit she wouldn't even pay attention to. And so they ended up following her and catching her at a red light and tried to rob her for a jury. And the one guy, when he reached for the door, he tried to open my baby door, but she had the door locked. And that's when she ended up shooting him through the door. And another guy that was with him jumped out from behind and he was shooting.
Oh, so she shot one of the guys.
Yeah, that's how they ended up getting caught. When I was actually in communication with the detective when it first happened, Detective Love Lacey, he said, it's a good thing that my daughter had the will to up her gun and get some rounds off, because they could potentially would have got away with it, you know, if she wouldn't have shot one of the suspects. Yeah, so she hit the nigga in the stomach like 2 times. So
how did they catch him?
They caught him because, you know, she shot him, his blood trail, you know, and he was, they found him like about a block away, you know what I'm saying, down there unconscious from just 2 stomach shots that she hit him. Yeah.
Okay.
Divine Black Rose, I didn't know they had ties to Memphis. That's new for me. Wow. Well, you don't say.
Okay. So they everybody in that case start telling on each other.
They start telling on each other, you know, once they got the phones and shit. He tried to lie and say that he was behind my daughter and witnessed her getting robbed. She got into a shootout and he was an innocent bystander and he got shot. And, you know, they once they did their investigation, they realized his gun was one of the guns that, you know, they shot her car up and shit like that or whatever. And once they came to him with that, you know, he saw like Michael Jackson. He told him everything, you know.
And they ain't get no jury or nothing. They didn't even get a chance.
They ain't get nothing, you know. And with everything, these little kids cooperated and told their social security number backwards. With that being said, if anybody in the hip hop community or rapper had anything to do with my daughter's death, those little kids would have said it, you know.
So basically he's saying, nah, they didn't have a motive. They were just some little kids, footloose and fancy free with goddamn ARPs.
And I call bullshit all the way.
You know, look who we dealing with. That's crazy. I did a whole background check. It's through that grandma. Okay.
I'm saying. And so with that being said, as you know, when they try to associate my daughter's death with what I had going on, I just sit back and, you know, I just shake my head and just laugh. When my daughter got killed, I wasn't even indicted yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I wasn't even on the radar as far as like, you know, having any involvement in the murder of young dog. So, you know, when my daughter got killed, it was innocent. It was just kind of like maybe a month or so prior, you know what I'm saying? Too close.
Yeah. Had to be the roughest time of your life, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Hey, can we get the likes up? Chat. Let's get at least 25 more likes, man. I know we got it in us, man. I know we got it in us. Give it the old college try, you know what I'm saying? And hit that like button. Just hit the like button, man. Ain't nothing to it. Just hit the like button. I appreciate y'all.
You know, I lost my daughter, my grandmother, and a brother. My brother died in a car wreck in Miami, so I lost all three of them, you know what I'm saying? That shit was just like back to back to back like the Lakers, you know what I'm saying?
And in the case, the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, just my case, you know what I'm saying? You know, the case was the last thing, you know, so yeah, that shit was tough. Yeah, that most definitely was the roughest moments, you know what I'm saying, in my life.
Now you have teardrop tattoos. For the people who are ignorant with that, teardrops don't really mean death. Sometimes it means sorrow or mourning.
Yeah. You know, for the most part, a lot of people get them for bodies. You know, some people, like myself, we get them for mourning. You know, when you lose a close loved one, you know, somebody is just like, you know, shedding tattoo tears, you know.
Yeah.
Tupac used to say it all the time. So that's my definition. You know, I ain't never killed nobody.
Do you feel like, did you think about...
Man, listen, I don't want to hear that shit. Tattoo tears is universal of meaning. You caught a hat. You caught a hat, fam. Don't come with the bullshit, bro. If you got a tattoo tear on you, you caught a hat. Damn, niggas be lying, boy. I swear to God.
That during your case of them stereotyping you?
Yeah, I definitely did, you know, and it was one of my concerns, and man, it was like the jury was here to look at the evidence, not your tattoos. So yeah, he always, anytime I kind of got paranoid about shit, Manny Aurora, he was always there, a phone call away. You know, like I said, when I say Manny and Robert, they like the best attorneys in the world, because I ain't never met no attorneys you could wake up with a concern at 12, 1 in the morning and call them. And you know what I'm saying? And they'll do a deep dive with you at that time of morning, you know. So yeah, and shout out to Manny Aurora and, you know, Robert Wilson.
Yeah. Have you ever been in any life-threatening situations where something almost happened to you?
Talking about as it relates to the case, or
just in the street? Nah, just in the street.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I done been shot. I've been shot on 2 separate occasions. The last time I got shot, I got hit 7 times.
Wow, really? Yeah. The last time you got hit? How many times have you been hit total?
So I got hit the first time, I got shot twice, and then the last time in 2010, I got hit 7 times.
That was by Desto stepdaddy, Dollar. Yeah. Pressure. If you don't know what side I'm on in this whole situation, fam, you don't need to know. I'm gonna leave it at that.
You like a jack boy or something?
Oh no, I ain't never took no but a shower.
So why'd you get hit 7 times?
I ain't just a sucker had a sucker attack that he won't have no more. You know, and yeah, nigga was just speaking on some shit he ain't had no business speaking on. And you know, sometimes, you know, when you do shit like this, you know what I'm saying, you know, people tend to jump out the bushes, you know what I'm saying? You know.
So I mean, you're just you're walking out the house one day and you get hit up, or
Nah. It was an argument. It was a confrontation before prior, and I actually had the ups on him, and my homeboy Fish King Fish kind of distracted me, and when he distracted me, kind of got me thrown off my square or whatever. So slippers goes, you know what I'm saying? So
7 times though. Where was that at? Like
my body?
Yeah.
I got hit stomach, chest, both my hands. My pinky finger actually came off.
Damn, which one? Let me keep up to the camera.
This one right here, my pinky finger. It was.
Damn.
See it? Yeah, see right there. I got a rod. I got a whole rod in here. Nigga, it was hanging. This part was hanging like an eel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When I was
He
shooting.
stood over you?
Nah. I was shooting. When I was shooting back, a nigga thought I was Michael Myers or something. You know what I'm saying? I got hit up that many times, but I was still busting back. And when I was shooting back with I tried to shoot with my right arm. So when I tried to up my right arm, it wouldn't move. I'm like, damn, what's going on? I know what I'm thinking to myself. Whole time I got hit in my shoulder too. So it fucked my rotator cuff up. So I put the joint in my left hand. When I put it in my left hand, now I see my pinky finger gone. So I get off about 3 or 4 rounds. Shake ass nigga, he run off the lot. He's so scared, he run off the lot, leave his car, leave the vehicle he was in. But
you thought you were dead?
After a couple minutes, when I was on one knee, and I was talking to my cousin. I got a girl cousin named Yogi. I was talking to Yogi, and I was talking to my partner Fish too, and I kind of started getting cold.
They were there?
Yeah, they were there, you know, yeah. And I started getting cold, and I told my cousin, I was just like, I said, cuz, man, make sure you call my daughters, you know, call my girls and tell them I love them. And she kind of went off on me. She like, nigga, you got me fucked up. You gonna tell them, you know what I'm saying? And so they ended up putting me in we was waiting on the ambulance. I was kind of
How long did you wait for? You know the ambulance take forever.
Yeah. We waited around probably maybe 5 to 7 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And when nobody come, they ended up putting me in the back of this truck. We was at the car wash, me balling MJGP it every day.
Mm-hmm.
And they put me in the truck and they took me to the fire station. It was actually the new fire station, and they took me to the fire station and shit, and they got me right. They said,
and all this is over an argument, the disagreement.
Yeah. What?
Money involved or no?
No, it's over just a sucker running his mouth speaking on some shit, you know, that he ain't had no business speaking on, you know what I'm saying? Some shit to get you tapped on your ass. Shit.
Is this guy still alive?
Yeah. He's still alive. He's still alive, but you know, when you do bad things, you know what I'm saying, bad, you know, you get bad karma and shit come with it, you know. He ended up having you know what I'm saying, an incident after that where, you know,
it didn't go his way.
Yeah. He got hit up like 6 times or some shit, you know, and that was just his bad karma, you know. He went around telling everybody that, you know, that it was me.
This dude Hernandez is, I know you're psycho because you don't raise your voice. That's how I know you. That's how I know you psycho.
Nah.
Because Charleston's, I seen Charleston, you and him going back and forth. And when I seen you didn't raise your voice with, he was being disrespectful. Yeah. I said, this dude is a psycho.
Yeah,
I said, Charleston, watch this nigga.
Nah.
He was being super disrespectful. And I know you're not going to let him play. If you're smart, you're not going to let him trick you out your position. But and it's cool, y'all are cool now anyways. Yeah. But at that point, when I seen you didn't raise your voice, I knew you were psycho.
Yeah. No, I ain't psycho. You know what I'm saying? I just, I love to match energy though. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's crazy. You know, I know a lot of people that might agree with what you know what I'm saying? You know, you saying I'm psycho, but I just, I tend to find myself in a lot of situations where niggas doing goofy shit, sucker shit, and they get to playing, and then, you know, it turns into me going from being on defense to being on offense, and it make it, you know, it almost like I become the aggressor, you know, because and that's and I try to do that, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm trying to apply that amount of pressure where it look like I'm the aggressor, but the whole time I ain't out here starting nothing. I just want some money, you know what I'm saying? I just want to take care my son.
You damn sure want some money. We seen what you'll do for money. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Them folks coming in due time.
And just live a peaceful life, you know, but in the midst of all of that, you know, sometimes suckers get in the way and sometimes you have to tap them on their ass.
Have anybody ever tried to rob you?
Yeah. I had that incident. That was one of my first demonstrations I had to put down, and you know, and that's shout out to the GDs in my neighborhood. You know, we cool and shit now, you know, but I got robbed by the GDs. I was about, I think it was when I first got in the game. I was probably like 16, 17, and they called me to the Chemical Banner. It's apartments like maybe 60 seconds from my block. And some niggas that I actually grew up with, you know, they robbed me for a couple pounds, and we came back that same night. Yeah, I got my shit back and some of their shit, you know. And the next day, my nigga Dog Side ended up reaching out to me. Dog Side had a lot of rank in the GDs, and he reached out to me, you know what I'm saying? And
how do you get robbed though? Is it you trying to sell something? And
yeah, they called me. They called me for a couple pounds, like they wanted to buy it. You know, he ended up upping on me while we was weighing it up. This was back in the day. We had the hangman scales. You know what I'm saying? We was going through. I was weighing up 16 ounces to show these niggas that it was a full pound. You know,
and these are people you trust, like you cool with.
Yeah, it was niggas that I, you know what I'm saying? You know, a few of us that was in the house, we were the same age. You know, they just grew up in the projects. You know, and all us in the Orange Mound area. You know, but like I said, they was gang affiliated. I ain't never been in no gang. And but you know, I'm glad that happened or whatever, because you know, I got a chance to put my first demonstration down, and
is that when you jumped off the porch?
Well, I was kind of like already out the porch, but that was my first demonstration though. You know.
I remember them old hangman scales. I had a hangman scale, and I bullshit you not, a letter scale from Staples. I don't know if folks thought I was crazy as hell, but you don't look like you be weighing up no mail. But yeah, my first digital scale was a damn weighing machine from damn Staples. That shit was hilarious. Oh boy, we all do dumb shit, and we all live and we learn. You hope you live long enough to learn. You know what I'm saying? You hope you live long enough to learn. Some of us don't. Some of us throw our life away and sit behind a wall until we old and gray. Bars. That's why I feel so bad for Shiesty. Cause you could tell the elevator don't go all the way to the top. You could just tell.
I had to let a nigga know that I wasn't going for no sucker shit.
So you don't rob people. You're not in a gang. You seem like a pretty.
Yeah, I'm just a nigga that wants some money, but I ain't gonna.
You don't deal with no disrespect.
Yeah, nigga I ain't gonna let nobody play at all.
I seen you said that Lil Flip was a sucker.
Legendary.
How? Was you like?
Yeah, I mean, you know, at one point, you know what I'm saying, you know, that was Lil Bro, you know what I'm saying, but anytime Capone reached out to me recently, you know, Capone, you know, in the latter years, me and Capone was like the closest to Flip, and Capone reached out to me, he was like, man, bro, I ain't Flip hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? And I said, why he hurt, Paul? And he said, man, you know, me and you the only two, man, that Flip could call on. I said, man, you know what, man, Paul, you right. So why the fuck I couldn't call on him when I was indicted for murder? Why the fuck a nigga took their tail on me? You know what I'm saying? And Paul didn't really know how to answer that, because there wasn't no answer to it, because Paul from the streets, and Paul know that shit ain't 100.
I mean, what did you want from Flip, though?
I mean, just to talk to my brother. You know what I'm saying? You know?
You couldn't even get him.
He wouldn't even get on the phone. You know what I'm saying? You know, and when I got the night.
Shit, no. Nigga, you have orchestrated the unaliving of a Memphis legend, nigga. Hey. If your boy scary, I mean, shit, I wouldn't have nothing to do with you neither, nigga. I'm just keeping it a whole buck. How many people in the chat would have picked up the phone for this nigga and you done seen him on your TV screen saying that he orchestrated the murder of Young Dolph? I'm just saying, yeah, keep your distance, homeboy, because whatever you asking me to do for you, I'm not capable of doing it right now. Nigga, I'm not putting you on the road nowhere. I'm not sending no money. No, I'm not doing none of that. Cause the way this shit work, people see that I done sent this nigga money, they probably gonna come visit me. You know what I'm saying? And want to hear a couple of, you know what I'm saying, statements. And I ain't got time for that. You just keep all that shit over there where you at, bro. I'm just saying, y'all call me a sucker for that. Y'all call me a rat for that. No, my nigga. You need to fade your own smoke, nigga. Period.
A guilty verdict. Then he tried to reach out and give me this, had this kumbaya with me, give me this goofy ass excuse that he was afraid that they was gonna try to tie him into the case. Nigga, how? You ain't never shot a slingshot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it, Sean. Like, you ain't never sold a gram, nigga. Like, include you how?
But you know the rap game, how to...
Nigga, they included you and you say you ain't have shit to do with it. That's called double talk, man.
Politics can go, man. Especially with the Dolph and Gotti shit, man.
But I'm gonna tell you though, in all fairness to Flip though, I really think he believed that in his heart and in his mind that those some kind of way that those people could have included him in my case. He gotta believe that shit because other than that, that was my little brother. Like for real. Like, and if a motherfucker called me right today and said, Flip, man, right on the corner of the gas station, some niggas jumping them, I'm gonna try to do the dashboard. Even though I ain't fucking with him. I still love the nigga. I just ain't fucking with him for the sucker shit that he did.
Was there a lot of people who counted you out?
Definitely. Yeah, a lot of niggas counted me out.
Like people from Memphis?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody from Memphis counted me out. You down there had to share down there almost the same blood with me, you know what I'm saying? Not to, count me out.
But do you give them that same energy?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I cut a lot of motherfuckers off. Yeah, it's a lot of motherfuckers I wouldn't piss on if they was on fire. Yeah. And family too. I share, I share the same DNA and blood with some motherfuckers that I'll never fuck with again. Cause they ain't bothered motherfucker ain't bothered to show up to the trial. So it ain't nothing we could ever talk about again. Ever in life.
People claim, and I don't want you to get mad at this question, but people claim that Gotti helped you with your case and the financial and that's just this is a great interview. I got to keep it real with you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, most
people believe that Gotti had kind of gave you some money to get through with the Dolph shit.
Yeah. God ain't gonna give a cancer baby a leukemia hug. You know what I'm saying? As it relates to, anything to do with me. You know what I'm saying? God ain't never gave me a dime. He ain't never gave me no type of hush money as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know him to have any involvement with the case.
People asked you that before, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. But no, man, me and my family, we went through, man, goddamn, so many motherfucking hoops and goddamn obstacles and shit, you know what I'm saying, to make this shit work.
How much was lawyer fees?
So Manny initially wanted 200 initially, so when I got to explaining to him, like, look, he was like, it's 300,000 pages of discovery and, and I'm like, look, I don't care how many pages of discovery it is, but I shouldn't be involved in, I would say maybe I'm guessing at the time, maybe like 1,000 or so. Fast forward to us getting out of discovery, it wasn't even that many pages, you know what I'm saying, concerning me or whatever. So he ended up going down to like 100, but shit, between that, the investigator, my private investigator, I had the best private investigator in the world, Q. And I think I fucked off. I got to probably about like 70 or whatever between him. My Memphis attorney wanted 25, 1,000. And so I got to like 70, 80 and kind of started feeling it, because I wasn't hustling and I was on house arrest. And I was just making this shit work the best way best way I could, you know. So
I know life is beautiful now that you can get paid to just do this.
Yeah, you know, I used to tell these same stories for free, Sean.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying, in the cell.
Did y'all just hear that? I thought that this case was done pro bono. See, that's why you can't trust nothing come out this nigga mouth, bro. Do we need to listen to it again, fam? Because Manny Aurora said
Run
he
it
didn't
again.
pro bono. Man, listen.
So I got to like 70, you know what I'm saying? Shit in it, I'm guessing at the time, maybe like 1,000 be, you know, look. You know what I'm saying? There was so many motherfucking hoops and goddamn obstacles and shit, you know what I'm saying, to make this shit work.
Here we go.
But nah, man, me and my family, we went through, man, goddamn so many motherfucking hoops and goddamn obstacles and shit, you know what I'm saying, to make this shit work.
How much was lawyer fees?
So Manny initially wanted 200 initially, you know. So when I got to explaining to him, like, look, you know, he was like, it's 300,000 pages of discovery, and you know, and I'm like, look, I don't care how many pages of discovery in, but I shouldn't be involved in, you know, I would say maybe, I'm guessing at the time, maybe like 1,000 or so. Fast forward to us getting out of discovery, it wasn't even that many pages, you know what I'm saying, concerning me or whatever. So he ended up going down to like 100, you know. But shit, you know, between that, the investigator, my private investigator, I had the best private investigator in the world, Q. And so I think I fucked off. I got to probably about like 70 or whatever between him. My Memphis attorney wanted 25, you know, 1,000. And so I got to like 70, you know what I'm saying, 80, and kind of started feeling it, you know, because I wasn't hustling. And I was on house arrest. And I was just making this shit work the best way you know what I'm saying, best way I could, you know. So
Earlier on, he said that he gave Manny Aurora everything he had, and that was $25,000. Everything else was done pro bono. And now he comes out and says he paid Manny $70,000 and paid the Memphis attorney, the little short dude with the receding hairline, the gray receding hairline. I forget his name. His name escapes me. Paid him $25,000. This man is a liar, and the truth does not reside within him. Y'all see this shit up close and personal. Bruh, Handel Durham Jr., that's the attorney from Memphis. He said he gave him $25,000. He paid Manny and his team $70,000. Yeah. I think the feds may be coming back some way, somehow. Just for him. Just for him. I don't know how. But he been lying the whole time. When he first got out, I did a video that said Orange Mound quit in his $300,000 smear campaign of Young Dolph. And he been lying since day one. Now, he watched this shit. Don't think he don't watch this shit. I'm talking about his own interviews, because he got to keep up with this shit. All the lies. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, he sticks to the script. Except for now. Man. Boy, I tell you. I hate like hell that they didn't have confident district attorney and state prosecutors there to bing his ass. Damn, boy, that's crazy.
I know life is beautiful now that you can get paid to just do this.
Yeah, you know, I used to tell these same stories for free, Sean.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying, in the cell. You know, on 23 and 1. You know what I'm saying? You know.
But my thing is, Pretty Face, why would he lie about paying Manny when at one point in time, him and Manny was on one accord as saying that he did not pay nothing. This was a charity case. Manny Aurora said once a year he does a case pro bono. And in 2025, that case was Hernandez Goan. Damn.
During the Dolph case when you were in.
Yeah.
How long did you serve up to?
I got I did 11 months until I ended up hiring Manny Aurora.
Nobody tried to press you in prison about Dolph?
Nah.
Really?
Nah, we was in Memphis, and I was what you call a high profile inmate. So they kind of had us. We was sectioned off. You know, we was I was in the pod with maybe like 10 or 12 other individuals.
Yeah.
But we was all on 23 and 1. You know, we all came out to use the phone and shit by ourselves.
So they wouldn't even let you go population.
Nah, they wouldn't even. I beg.
You feel like that's like feeding you to the wolves. You feel like some shit would have happened because Dolph is loved.
No, they felt like that. I didn't feel like
you didn't feel like that.
No, I wanted to go to to General Pop. You know, I'm from Memphis. I've been there my whole life. You know, just like motherfuckers love Dolph, niggas love me too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you know, I was ready to go. That's where I always go. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no PC nigga. I ain't no. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, put me where they at.
Mm. Yeah, you know that Boosie and Kodak, that was a whole thing they had.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people said, Boosie was coming at Kodak for allegedly going PC, but sometimes you can't choose, right?
Yeah, man. Shout out, you know, and I kind of gave my opinion on it without knowing all the facts recently. And shout out to my boy OG Gigavelli from Miami, Florida. You know, come to find out from what I'm hearing, Kodak was on administrative PC, meaning that you know the war. Kodak was on administrative PC, meaning that you know the warden and all of that, you know, they'll put you on it if they feel like, you know, if you could they might feel like you could bribe officers, you know, and you did big
because your status, yeah,
because your status,
yeah,
and they'll put you on administrative PC. So from what I heard, Kodak didn't check in the PC out of fear. I heard he was forced in by administration. So if that is the case, then you know, respect to Kodak. But I ain't got no respect for no nigga that's checking in PC. You make 100 rap songs talking about sliding, and you taking care of your family off of this drill music, and then soon as some shit pop off, you want to check in PC. I don't respect it. Yeah, you need to give all the money back that you made off of the drill songs and the rap shit. You need to give all that shit back if you checking in PC.
You don't look at it as protecting the brand?
Nah, if you're gonna protect the brand, then you'll protect it in the booth. You'll stop rapping about all that goofy ass drill shit. You know what I'm saying? Start rapping like R.I.C.O.
Oh, honey. What's the most dangerous part of Memphis?
Man,
everybody's coming
I'll be, you know what I'm saying? I think it'll be some real sucker shit to say that it was a part in Memphis that was the most dangerous. You know, every hood in Memphis can get it popping. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit, Castalia, they got hitters, North Memphis, Orange Mound, South Memphis. We all got it, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's smackers in every section. So it can get just as dangerous in any neighborhood as it can in the other, bro. So I can't, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you was asking me about some of the most dangerous niggas, you know, I could probably, you know, highlight that and pinpoint that. But as far as the neighborhoods, you know, every neighborhood can get busy.
Because Memphis is everybody in the mainstream media is coming at Memphis, especially NBA players.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen LeBron say what he said about Memphis.
Yeah, I seen that.
And y'all really are prideful. I mean, as everybody should be. People ain't feeling that.
I mean, I don't think Bron meant it like from a derogatory point of view. I think he was just saying it like, you know, Bron said the same shit about Cleveland years ago, and he from the area, you know, he from Akron, Ohio. So I just think he said it from a perspective of it ain't shit to do in Memphis, it ain't shit to do in Milwaukee. You know, when the game over with, all you can do is go back to the hotel and go to sleep. Because if you go outside of Memphis, you might get shot. You know what I'm saying? Or robbed, you know what I'm saying? Or targeted as an NBA player or NFL player, you know? And so with that being said, he wasn't talking about the people. He was just talking about the, you know, the environment, the vibe, you know? And I get it. I ain't shit to do in Memphis. When you go other places, man, you move around, you go to LA, Dallas, Houston, you know what I'm saying? Arizona, places like that. You'll never want to go back to Memphis. I see it, and I'm from there.
But you making decent money now. Why Memphis? Is it a connection thing? Is it that's where you comfortable at?
I mean, you know,
you could be anywhere in the world, but you want to go back to Memphis.
Just, you know, for one, you know, I still got kids there. You know,
how many kids you got?
I got 10.
Wow.
Yeah, I got 10.
How many?
When I was in high school, I was a motherfucker.
How many baby moms?
Man, I got 6 baby mamas.
Damn.
Yeah,
stressful?
You know, back in the day when we was, you know, when I was younger, you know, but now most of my kids grown, you know. Yeah, so, you know, I got kids in their 30s, you know, so I don't even have to talk to some of my baby mamas, you know, so it ain't like that no more.
When you were younger, it was kind of hectic.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. You know, everybody young, you know, me not being the best father in the world, being, I was devoted to the streets, married to the streets, and she come for the streets.
What's the youngest?
Or 10.
Oh, okay. Okay. But yeah, you could be anywhere in the world, so you're in Memphis because your kids.
Yeah, kids, and, you know, and then you know what I'm saying, I still got ties myself, you know, obligations and things that I was, you know, that I still do.
Yeah.
Nigga is not in Memphis for them children, man. Quit lying, bro.
Over the case, but as you can see now, you know, I've been moving around, working a lot, so I'm not there as much.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm slowly making the transition. I just got a spot down here in Texas. So
yeah, you like Texas?
Yeah. You know, I should live down here with Flip. You know, yeah. You know, so when we moved from Katy, Texas, we ended up moving. We came out here to Dallas. We were staying in what they call that shit, Lancaster. Yeah. We had a spot out there. So yeah, man.
Man, what's going on with you, bro? You doing all right? Salute to the truth, man. Yeah, and we about on the tail end of it, man, for real. Yeah, he got one 10 years old walking around here in tights and booty shorts. Like your boy quit a hooper on the truth. Cause this nigga, he don't wear nothing but Nike shit. I'd like to have a fit when I seen him in his Heart and Soul shirt. Like, damn, where you get that shit from?
And I love it, you know, it's you know, you move around, you know what I'm saying, just the vibe, you know, I get plenty of love when I move around, you know what I'm saying, and it's just cool. There's a lot of people from Memphis out here.
A lot. There's a lot of people from Memphis and Texas
out here, you know what I'm saying. A lot of niggas gonna move down here and making
starting a new life.
Yeah, starting a new life, man, making some legal legit money, you know what I'm saying. So hopefully, you know, I can stay in that category.
So last thing, I definitely want to bring you back. It's a lot more to talk about.
Hell no. This nigga used to run track. Would you look at this?
What do you have to say to all the people who wish the worst for you? Because it's a lot of that still.
Yeah. You know, I just wish they knew me as a person and knew my heart, you know. Man, I'm a God-fearing, you know what I'm saying, dude, good-hearted. I can shed a tear, you know. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm not what the media, the person that the media made me out to be.
Yeah, I thought you was a demon for a long time.
Yeah, for sure, man. And I appreciate your transparency and you know what I'm saying, and your honesty. But I'm not. I'm the total opposite. I can match any energy or whatever, but for the most part, bro, I just like to chick, have fun, and you know what I'm saying, and watch sports and smoke the best weed around. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, bro, you know Charleston better than a lot of people.
How did somebody like you forgive Charleston?
Maturing, you know what I'm saying? Just looking and thinking back to the old saying, you know, words don't hurt. You know,
That nigga say he gonna pee on your daughter's grave, and maturity got you past that. Damn, I must be immature as hell.
Where I'm from, I got, you know, you gotta have alligator skin. You know, some of the things that bro said was disrespectful, but like he said, you know, he was misinformed and misled by a sucker, you know, and once he took a deep dive and got to seeing and asking some real people from Memphis what type of person I was, and he got the real story. And so he reached out, bro, just reached out to me one day and hit me up, and I hit him back. And when we chopped it, you know, I've been in the streets so long, I could tell it was something genuine, you know what I'm saying? And bro was just on some genuine shit, you know, and we met up and we ain't been on nothing but some real shit ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I fuck with him.
It's a blessing to be able to tell your story and make a living off of it.
Yeah, definitely is, bro. Like it's a surreal feeling, you know, not to have to wake up in the morning times and be looking to sell some drugs, you know what I'm saying, and going to meet 20 to 30 niggas every day. You know what I'm saying, man? I don't even want to see one nigga, let alone 20 to 30 if I don't have to.
Do you feel like after the trial, the police start watching you more?
Nah, I don't think so, because if the police watching me or if they was on my line, they know what I'm on. They know I ain't on nothing but some YouTube podcasts, and you know what I'm saying, them days of the guns and the very, very harmful drugs or whatever, them days over with.
So keep it real. The day after the trial, were you timid going back to Memphis?
Well, I was in Memphis.
I know, but after you got out, was it kind of a...
No, because I'm gonna tell you why. The whole time while I was on bond, of course I was on house arrest, right? But they had it on my phone. They do it a new way. They don't do the ankle monitor or nothing.
Okay.
I check in, maybe I do facial recognition like 3 times a day. So after I do my last facial recognition, I was in the streets, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, I was going to parties and all kind of shit. You know,
while the shit was going on.
Yeah, nigga, I bumped into a few of the paper route members at one of my people party. I bumped into
No. Whoa. While the trial's going.
Before the trial, before I had my trial, I bumped into Yo Diddy at my cousin party. And yeah, they from Castay, and they the day one paper route members. Got blood, sweat, and tears.
So you seen PRE people since?
Yeah. These the PRE members. These the niggas that know me as a person, and know that I wouldn't harm or do nothing to a innocent person. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't do it. It just ain't me, bro. I got a heart.
So you were caught in the middle because you knew all these people.
Yeah, I was trying to put a record deal together, bro. I was trying to get out the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? And do something legit. And something that could potentially, you know what I'm saying, like get me all the way out the streets. You know, I'm from the jungle, but who want to stay in the jungle? You know, I think if you want to stay in the jungle, there's something wrong with you mentally. Sure.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, bro, for coming through. You hit me last minute. You missed your flight. I was happy when you told me you missed your flight.
For sure.
But hopefully, you know, shit, in 2-3 months, you can swing back through, bro, because there's a lot more I want to ask you. Yeah. I just wanted to touch the surface. Yeah, but definitely a good-ass interview, brother.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, for sure. I can't wait to check it out.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate
Till
you,
next
man.
time.
Man, for sure. Thanks for having me.
Damn. So that's it. So what we found out is Quet is a God-fearing man with a good heart and just trying to get out the street, you know. Put together a music meeting with Juke and his young buddy Straight Drop, and that was it. That's all. And he never knew that his good buddy Straight Drop and a junkie who Straight Drop didn't even know would go on a drill and take out Dolph. Boy, I tell you, this the type of shit, man. Boy, I tell you. Hit on launching my show in May. I need some tips, man. I actually want to get you on there sometimes. You inside, hey man, I'm wide open, bro. If you need some help, ask me.
I'm there, bro.
If I can help you, you know what it is, man. Nigga seen Yo Diddy, which is Dolph friend, and he make it look like he seen them all lying ass. Yeah, I swear. Yeah, but yeah, if you need help, just holler at me, man. Hit of that interview sent my blood pressure spiking. All of his interviews tend to do that. All of them tend to do that, family. It's crazy how he have that type of effect on people, you know? But as time go on, time reveal all things, bro. Please believe time reveal all things, man. So we ain't doing no tripping. And rest in peace to Dolph. I pray peace over his family. You know, it'll never be the same, but hopefully they get back to some type of sense of normalcy. I know that seeing this nigga on the internet make him cringe, but whew, that's just sad, bro. He could have been a lawyer. He say enough, but never say too much. Exactly. That he is a seasoned vet. I give him that. That boy, damn. I should have ran that first. That shit left a sour taste in my mouth. I ain't even gonna hold you. For real. But hey, that's our time. We 3 hours in. I hope y'all enjoyed the content tonight. If you did enjoy the content, if you enjoyed, you know what I'm saying, the dialogue, please hit the like button. And to everybody that showed love, let me see here. Let me shout out to people that showed love tonight. Because it's greatly appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Without y'all, there is no Hit Squad TV. Just know that. I want to say shout out to Meandra. I want to say big shout out to Paula Hall. Big shout out to M. Rose. You know, and let's see. I want to send a big shout out to DA as well. Man, y'all don't know how much I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna pull up again. Sunday sit down is tomorrow, and we'll figure it out as we go. Neo says it's hard to hear Govan talk, fam. He makes my stomach hurt. Yeah, he make mine hurt too. I ain't gonna hold you. He said, I think he's actually said too much to those who know.
He always said too much.
Mm-hmm. I can believe that. That's why I say I don't really feel like that he may be completely out the woods, fam. That's up for debate. But listen, it's your boy, the Alabama Hitter, on behalf of Cypress TV. You have been tuned in to Hit Squad TV. And listen, never forget, we gone, man. Until the next time we decide to spin.
Now we in the way. We love y'all. Good night.
Salute.
Matters, water, shit, for real. I got your bitch skinny dipping at the crib. I'm serving, counting, smoking, ounces. I just made a play for 300K. Yeah, my bitch, she bad. All my niggas rich. I got work for cheap. Damn, I feel like two-tone race. On some big feet. I fucked her to sleep. Then jump back in the streets. Mama put me out. I'm straight out the trap. Stuck the 100.
M's on top of M's when I came home. My little bitch, she ratchet, yeah. Bend her over, stab it. Y'all was down dead. Let her push a nigga have it. I be dead fresh. Bitch, close casket. I got money habits. Tragic. You see the pounds, now you don't. Trap, nigga, match. 1,000 pounds gone. If I make it, man, me disappear. Am I wrong? Getting head on the E-way. I just hope I make it home. Bitch ratchet just like Trina, but she fan like me alone. She bad and she a savage, yeah. Pretty and she nasty, yeah. Do she call me daddy, yeah. Met her in Louisiana, fucked her down in Dallas, yeah. Doubt that you get your first million sending things from Cali, yeah. All we know is trapping, yeah. 100 rounds in traffic, yeah. Hey. Trap, 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 trap. Count, 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 count. It's all up. Count, 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 hey, count. Hey! If your bitch look good, then I might take her. Yeah, yeah. I just fuck her now. I don't wanna date her. Yeah, yeah. Nigga, wear your cake, you look like Captain Saver. Wear your cake, you look like Captain Saver. Yo! Manage, water, shit, for real.
Salute, A-Babe. Run it back. Salute. Good one.